The Falls Count Everywhere podcast would like to mention our friends at the following. For the most intriguing wrestling stories and info on independent shows in multiple regions, nobody does it like We Talk Wrestling. Subscribe to Facebook's #1 interactive community for professional wrestling today. Pro wrestling on Tuesdays are a blast with the Wrestle Talk podcast. Join the entire crew every Tuesday at 7 p.m. as they bring their takes on the major circuits, showcase interviews with various indie stars, and news on the #1 fantasy wrestling promotion, the FWWC. Visit them at facebook.com/WrestleTalkPodcast and at WrestleTalkCast on YouTube and X.
All of us here show appreciation and love to our first responders, military, and volunteers that help our nation as well as protect and serve us every day. Thank you for all you do.
What gives you the gift of excitement all year long? What else but the world of wrestling? Tonight we recap the best moments from the major companies this past week. Plus, our main focus tonight is about the GOAT of WWE. From the thrilling moments to the historical marks he made in the industry, tonight we celebrate the dynasty that is John Cena. Get ready for another great show because the time is now for episode number 216 of the Falls Count Everywhere podcast.
Welcome to the Falls Count Everywhere podcast. The show starts in
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go! Welcome to the show. Buckle up tight. Rough-cut Rick will be in the spotlight. Champ sitting now, fans breaking it down. Best wrestlers podcast in this town. Blood and sweat in every word. Echoes of the ring, haven't you heard? Wrestling tales, raw and true. Podcast alive, bringing it to you. Mr. G2 bringing the style. Austin Cage making the fans go wild. Cutting deep into the heart of the fight. Best wrestlers podcast, burning bright. Blood and sweat in every word. Echoes of the ring, haven't you heard? Wrestling tales, raw and true. Podcast alive, bringing it to you.
And good evening, everybody. Welcome here to another great Sunday night for another festive episode. Work, damn it. I press you for a reason. Thank you, everybody. It is episode number 216 of the Falls Count Everywhere podcast. And we are live. And tell you what, man, it's almost didn't want to roll out of bed today, but we had to. There's a nice cool Arctic breeze coming across at least the Midwest here, and well, we found a way to get going here. But hopefully everybody's having a great holiday so far, and we're about 11 days away from Christmas, and Hanukkah and Boxing Day, and I don't know, look it up yourselves. My name is Rough Cut Rick Ruby, and of course the John Cena mouse Zmiz out there trying to figure everything out. Share that show. Just like if you guys are watching here, make sure you're sharing the show. Make sure you let everybody know what's going down here tonight. And of course, the Dirty Heel Austin Cage is joining us here this evening. Oh man, me and Austin Cage, we're just kind of talking in the studio before Zmiz got on, and we don't know what the hell's going on with our team so far. Week 15 in the NFL is turned to be quite a mystery with a lot of injuries, and now our team's starting to suck. And I don't know.
What's your team? The Colts? Didn't they already suck? Because Pat McAfee's no longer kicking for you guys.
We don't need Pat the kick,
dude. I don't know shit about football. I almost said baseball. I know even less about that.
2 seconds, guys. The damn dog got himself stuck.
Uh-oh. Through the door?
He climbed behind the couch, and now he can't get out. Dumbass. Come on, you.
We must be talking about poor Kojak here. I love it when dogs don't know their least their
surroundings.
size, trying to get
They're,
it through there.
they're like oblivious to anything else around them. They don't like understand like to look. They're like kids. Like kids do that.
They get in tight spaces. They don't know how to get out. But
Yeah,
yeah.
they're like,
Well,
"What do I do?"
normally, like, he goes, like, in one end and then he goes out the other, but I had my space heater at the other end, so it was blocking him.
Oh.
But
yeah.
he, him and her other dog, they don't like the sound of, like, a water bottle. They just flip out, so he ran behind the couch.
Yeah, we got Herb watching here. Herb, good to see that you're at least watching here for a little bit here. Good to know that you're at least tagging in here tonight. And this just to say hi.
That's our boy.
SICW All-Star Wrestling was.
I didn't get to watch it. We were putting up the Christmas tree.
I was busy trying to get stuff together. Just a lot going on in the weekend here with me, and it's just
And this damn hillbilly weather.
yeah, hillbilly weather.
I was out enjoying it and walking around in shorts today.
Yeah. Actually, I went out. I had to go take out some trash, but I put my flops on and no coat. And I was like,
He's out in the snow in his flippy floppies.
That's right. I don't want to put my shoes on.
All right, everything's done.
Sometimes with a fluffy man, it takes a little longer to put on shoes. So
I shared out. I did my good deeds. You already got her. You already said that Herb, right? You did this.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, Herb watching. And
hey, look, see, I did this. That's your boy.
Yeah, yay!
Repost this stream.
Now, if we can get some ex-watchers to kind of chime in, saying who are you're watching from, yeah. So if you are watching us for the first time, if you've watched us for the first time, or if you've been watching with us, kind of let us know where you're watching from. I mean, all of our regulars, we pretty much know where you're watching from, but if you're pretty much new to the stream, let us know where you're watching from, because we like to know where what markets we're hitting. And we're going to be hitting a lot of new markets from 2026, hopefully with bringing in some talent to interview. But we've admittedly we've taken a back seat to a lot of our future guest interviews, but we're going to pick that up in 2026. Guarantee. In fact, there's been some talk. I meant to mention this to you guys, but we don't know how we're going to. I mean, because we've actually had a couple invites coming down. Seeing if we can possibly do a remote show, but unfortunately it's around Aussie Cage's up in Evansville, when it's around the Missouri, Illinois area. And, these just kind of, one I could tell you for sure is there's every month there's an event, a toy event that goes around here. That's about 10 minutes from my house. It's called the Toy Man Show.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I know. I see Big Tex coming out of there with some great old toys. Over on his channel, he posted about he took a picture in the back of his car, and it's I think it is. He hasn't confirmed it yet, and I haven't read the other comments, but I'm pretty sure he has the Ghostbuster playset now.
Oh wow,
the Firehouse. Yeah,
nice.
Yeah.
He's watching from his chair.
We're proud.
Touche.
I love her. One of my favorite people to talk to.
Oh man. Well, we've had some soft inquiries to see if maybe possibly, since you always make the argument, about how cartoons and wrestling and like fantasy, and
it goes hand in hand, bro. It goes hand in hand.
Goes hand in hand, and who knows, we may have a lot of nerds, like cartoon nerds and fantasy nerds. Maybe they want to.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, if WWE and Dragon Ball Z got together and did a crossover fig collection, I would buy every one of those figs. Like, I want a Super Cena, John Cena. Like, that's be the only. I have one Cena action figure upstairs, and I got it like 3 or 4 years ago from my mother-in-law, Lisa Woods. Bought it for me as a joke because I had no John. I'm a John Cena hater day one. Like, yeah. Ask Sid Holland and all those guys. Some of those guys from the We Talk Wrestling group back in the day when it was just me and my buddies. They'll tell you, they'd be like, "Cena rules." I'm like, "No, Cena sucks."
Oh my god!
And you see later on in our top 5 T-shirts,
right?
where his number 1 shirt to me is.
That's right.
I even did you
But yeah,
see? Hold on,
we'll
did
get
you,
that collage later on, of course. But you're about ready to show something?
yeah, did you see yesterday's photo that I dropped on the Facebook and the interweb? I told you I was going to do it.
Yeah.
So Brock and all those guys were doing the I can see you, thank you, John. I felt inspired by that. I felt inspired to do one on my own. So I did. And I wrote this. Cena still sucks. Thank you, John Cena. So, and I got my Real American sticker on.
That's the Real American beer sticker. That's
So that's going on the wall for a little bit. I think I'm going to keep that right there because Cena will always be my villain, bro. Like, I know we're not talking about Cena yet, but I'm just saying.
Well, I mean, yeah, there's been a lot of tributes from the superstars, not just with that. Like, one thing I thought was kind of cool with Liv Morgan wearing the old chain gang,
Yes.
like, the necklace and, the spinning. I'll tell you, if Cena never came to, we would have seen a spinner belt if it was for John Cena. But
yeah, that's another reason not to like him.
But I'll tell you what, I did like that.
We saw 2, not even just 1. We saw 2 because of that man.
But I did like I'm still saying today that the U.S. title was a better spinner belt than the WWE title.
Oh, I agree with that.
We forgot about the rated R belt.
The rated R spinner title doesn't count.
It's like you just put a big sticker over the W, and it's like,
But
Look, that was great.
But it was still awesome. Yeah. It was still great.
If it could have could have made it like twirl and like spinning like you're going into like get ready to get hypnotized,
My favorite prop belt was James Storm's beer title. That was great.
Okay, what were you gonna say? Because I interrupted you. I got sidetracked,
That's all right.
dude. I've been heated today.
Yeah, we heard.
Someone was eating too much last night. We'll talk about that later.
I didn't say I wasn't eating. I said I've been heated.
Heated.
I mean,
heated heat. No, I know.
I do have a libation.
Yeah.
Thank you, Golden Girls, for hiding it.
Yeah, we exhausted a lot of heat before going on air tonight, but that's okay because sometimes we need to throw out that vent because sometimes it's the aggravation of the holidays.
Man, all I'm saying is I wish it was Friday night race night right now so I could put somebody's ass on a wall. That's I got some good brother aggression that needs to get out, as I Am the Laws would say.
Oh. Hey, I didn't do too bad this week, though. I think I finished, 4th?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Did I get
with
3rd?
People dropping out toward the end.
Hey, they couldn't hang, man. They couldn't hang.
Oh, yeah. Well, who won, Cena or whoever he took on? Well, the person he took on was Gunther, and Gunther won last night. So Cena lost his final match, which honestly, I think should be
commended.
Yeah, I think you should be commended here on that here, guys. So
we're way off track.
I'm getting
that video, Zach. I don't know if you posted or somebody, or maybe I did. That one kid that Gunther was talking to, he was just going off. It's like standing right there by the announce table.
Dude,
you see that one?
Yeah. He yelled at a kid. It was beautiful. I loved everything about it. It was a golden night for me.
Oh man!
Yeah, it was hilarious. How pissed off some people were.
This week's Kansas Cup was only 15 races. Interesting.
No, it was 16.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I was there for every one of them. I could tell you. 1 second. So I'm getting calls while I'm on the air, and I think some people just don't know when I'm on air doing this live. So I'm like, can I wait till tomorrow? Or
All right.
Because
Who
I
the
think
hell's calling me at 9 o'clock? One of those people call this like some kind of emergency or some shit.
I had some people call me like at 11 before, but that's when I was like in my 20s and I didn't care who was calling me. But at my age, I care who's calling me and when and on what day. I have to. Oh my gosh! But once again, guys, if you're watching, let us know where you're watching before. If like I said, if you're kind of new to watching our show, let us know where you're watching from, and also don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe. Share that show tonight, and we're across Facebook, YouTube, X, and Twitch. Yeah, it's where we get our spam messages that come across our feed. So we have to do that. There you go. There's the next watcher, man. Thank you.
Thank you, Gunther. That's right. So her Gunther actually took on the match. It was a beautiful match. There were some great lines on commentary that we'll talk about more. But the one that you need to know about that was said live on WWE TV by the great Michael Cole, who I am sorry. No, I'm not sorry about what I'm about to say. Michael Cole's the GOAT of commentators, period. End of story. There's only like one or two other dudes that are above him, in my opinion, and that's Grella Monsoon and Bobby the Brain Heenan, because those two as a unit is there's no better tag team on commentary than Bobby the Brain Heenan and Grella Monsoon, in my opinion. Michael Cole, JBL get close, but Michael Cole, Wade Barrett really are. But Michael Cole said last night that professional wrestling beat out sports entertainment. When
destroyed.
Cena destroyed sports entertainment. When Cena does the
it
was beautiful. It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
And I don't know if we mentioned it on air here, but I know it's been mentioned between I. But would you think that this is like Gunther's like? So after last night, this is all coming in fruition now for me, because you're almost starting to make a point to me, because we're now hearing some words in the rumor mill that with the big event coming up in this man's original hometown, he may be retiring next year as well.
Dude, they didn't bring him back for no reason. They did not bring it's a farewell. This can be a small farewell tour.
Yeah. And that is the one, and only beast, Brock Lesnar, your Lord and Savior.
That's right, my Lord and Savior. But hey, no lie, if you watch, I think it was the pre-show or the post-show. I don't know which one it was, when Triple H was on screen and they were talking about Oba Finning and Brock Lesnar. Well, they talked about Oba Finning. What's his name? The podcaster dude.
Oh, you talking about Pete Rosenberg?
Pete goes, hey, Triple H, before Brock retires, don't forget to give us an Oba Finny Brock Lesnar match. And I 100% agree with that. Oh my God. You give me those two men together just beating the tar out of each other, I would love it. Love it. But yes, Brock versus Gunther. I'm calling it right now. SummerSlam, Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's going down. Night 2. Gunther's retiring Brock Lesnar. Probably would be one of the most legendary bouts of this era. Like, dude, if you let those two actually go at it, if you could see a Walter basically be there instead of, I mean, I like Gunther. We were talking about, the kids and I talked about this Saturday night. Chase is like, I thought he went back to Walter as his name. I'm like, no, Gunther's such a better,
oh yeah.
As much as I am a Walter fan, Gunther all the way when it comes to the ring presence of him. It is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Going back to his old music definitely worked out. That was a good idea.
Yeah. So, I mean, well, I don't know. The
Ishmael.
I mean, I would imagine, though, with Gunther, though, I am definitely a Gunther fan. I mean, Walter made his made in the Indies, right? Over in England. Over in Britain, over there in Europe. That's where he made his freaking, and that's where he came into NXT UK as Walter.
Oh, dude, the stuff in UK.
But we knocked that when he knocked that weight off and he started getting in better shape. Gunther was born, and I like Gunther because of the fact that he is just even more mean and aggressive. Just
Dude, okay.
and working with the style. I love his presence for the main thing of sure, he has got a lot of old school feel. He's got a lot of old school respect. Every time he comes into the ring, he takes up the steps and makes sure his feet are wiped before he enters the ring for battle.
Mm-hmm.
That's respect. That's
Very
what I
few do
like
that.
about Gunther.
Dude, okay, so one of my favorite things about Gunther, and this is I feel like it's respect. He reminds me or what he should have been in some regards, what William Regal should have been in the Attitude Era. Like every time Gunther gets in there, it makes me feel like William Regal won finally. Like, because William Regal is one of my all-time favorite professional wrestlers, like all-time favorites.
And one of the most underrated.
Underrated. Lord Regal. Oh my God. Not American Man. He's a man. Like everything about William Regal. Everything about William Regal, dude. From GM to what is he? Was he like the general manager? He wasn't the general manager. What was he for Raw at one time?
Oh shit.
The commissioner, right? Commissioner Regal.
Yeah.
Commissioner Regal.
But he was supposed to get a big push, and like I was so excited and ecstatic as a kid to finally watch Regal get this like drive to hopefully the world title. So like knowing that Regal never got it in WWE, I feel like Gunther is my guy because of that reason. Like he took up the mantle of Regal to a degree for me. So it's like that paying homage of back and like seeing the past meet the present on wrestlers that you enjoy.
I mean, that's the thing. It's like he's a good worker and all that.
Good question.
And he was funny as hell at the same time.
Oh yeah, perfect. You see the question. I think all three of us need to discuss this. So, Mr. Herb Simmons says, "Do you prefer pro wrestling or sports entertainment?" In chat, please get involved in this too. I want to see your guys' answers. But Ruby, I already think I know your answer, but go ahead.
Yeah, I think you have to be drunk to not know my answer. But I mean, because the way that I was brought up, what I watched, what I was trained upon, I didn't even know that the phrase sports entertainment was even around until like maybe going into the 2000s. So to me, it's pro wrestling for me. Because I believe it has different art. There's a different feel to it. The way that you work, not just inside the ring, but how you interact with the crowd. If I have to give one one con to sports entertainment is they don't involve the crowd that much, or because they're worried more about making sure their spots are not missed than interacting with the crowd. So at least with some of those matches I've seen, but for me, it's pro wrestling. It's getting in there. It's not ballet. So don't dance around me because I will knock your ass down. So there.
Austin Cage, you go ahead and answer this one. I'm going to go last.
All right. I agree with Ruby. I first time I watched anything and it involved wrestling, it was pro wrestling. It was before Vince made that promo, or not necessarily promo.
Fix your headset.
Yeah, you might want to fix your mic, brother.
There you go.
Yes.
But he did Dick Ruby.
That's what I'm here for. You want to go right now? No, just you son of a... No.
Bring it back. You broke him. You broke him. Talk about how you like pro wrestling. Go ahead. Come on.
Okay. God dang it. All right. But no, like I was introduced to pro wrestling even as a kid. It wasn't sports entertainment. So I'm always going to stick with what I saw first, which is pro wrestling. I mean, yeah, there's sometimes I like being entertained of some of the funny stuff they do. Like obviously Truth. Who can't love Truth because he's always entertaining you. But I'm always going to stick to, like Ruby said, wiping your feet when you get in the ring. When I was trained, it was to be a wrestler, not a pro or entertainer. So pro wrestling.
So now with you guys going all pro wrestling, I am with Ishmael on this 100%. Now, don't get me wrong. I love a good New Japan pro wrestling style, or even an old school pro wrestling style. Don't hear what I'm not saying, okay? First and foremost. But I can also watch backyard wrestling. I can watch newbies fresh out of the academy. I can watch, you name it, professional wrestling. I can sit there and watch, okay? And I will find some reason to enjoy it because I like wrestling so much. That includes sports entertainment, because I'm sorry, we can't sit here and praise Ric Flair for being the greatest pro wrestler if we don't tip our hat to him about being one of the best damn sports entertainers to ever grace the mat. Hands down. Dusty Rhodes himself was a sports entertainer pro wrestler. I think there's levels to it and degrees on like leveling. Now, with that being said, just know we started the show off saying that I'm an original Cena hater. I thought he was a goofball when in OVW. I thought he was a goofball when he came up and took on Kurt Angle. Did not remotely enjoy him at all, really, ever. I am a big Edge and Randy Orton guy. Like that. Through John Cena's career, those were my heroes. Cena's always been my villain. Maybe because he is what epitomizes a sports entertainer. But did he not do his job correctly to a degree as a professional wrestler?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yep. And if you want to talk about anything, use this marketing. Okay. Well, what would have happened if Vince stayed focused on professional wrestling and used his marketing skills? Well, you know, it's all about how the market bites, wouldn't you say? I think.
Keep going.
Yeah, right. But think about this also. I mean, you do make a point, Z. Even into the 80s, take for example, like when Vince was starting to buy out all these territories, right? You mentioned something about Dusty Rhodes, Ric Flair. You gotta have a flavor to your character, to your persona, to want people to watch you. If you just come out there to wrestle and not do anything else, I don't think you're going to get over. So take for instance in the 80s, what do we have as far as like a popular segment where people tune in to see? Piper's Pit. Right?
Smashing a coconut over a dude's head and you call that wrestling? That was sports goddamn entertainment, bro, at its finest.
Well, that was entertaining for Roddy more than anybody. Because everybody hated it.
Exactly, but like,
yeah.
I do agree. I've had these conversations with a lot of gentlemen in our sit down locker room talk and stuff. I do agree that I miss the old school bad guy feel. I do. I do 100%. Like, I understand that common ground and I'm with you. But at the same time, I still always liked bad guys as a kid. Like, I was a Piper guy. I'm a Ric Flair. Like, Ric Flair was the dirtiest, no good son of a bitch in professional wrestling at one time. But I still enjoyed his work. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. There's just different levels to it. I think now, and wrestling's transcended what it once was, and it's a beautiful thing because we can look at it as the art form that it is. We can look at it like as the brawling brutes just beating the old days when they had like the smoke in the air and they would hit each other's chest and like the sweat just poof, bounced off and the lights hit the sweat and shit. That's raw, dude. I would love to see that come back in professional wrestling again in some form of fashion, But it's still all is under the same bubble. It's still all this beautiful concoction that is pro wrestling meets sports entertainment to a degree.
You know, but you gotta have wrestling in to make it work. So,
Oh yeah.
um, because I mean, there was we always hear across the rumor mill like, hey, like Vince was talking about, eventually that in the future that if there's not, we're gonna have Raw, but there's not even gonna be a ring there, and I'm like,
Wait, what? He said that?
I forgot who said it, but I heard it though about how
Whoa. Nothing.
what?
Keep going.
Oh, okay. I thought
I opened a window on my side, dog. Don't worry.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
you said, you saying like whoa, like you want him to shut up for a second.
I hit a fucking.
Oh, I see.
Sorry, I was dropped. I hit a window.
Oh my god! Come on, man.
The answer
I see
is
it.
the mix was done.
Oh,
The right time, Vince.
that's what I was. Jeez, come on, man. But no, I totally agree
I mean, I
to an
get that.
extent with this. Yeah, because I thought it was maybe going to be like a 3-ring circus at one point, where they're like, "Hey, we won't even have a wrestling ring. We'll just be entertaining, entertaining wrestlers."
Okay, so my question to that, I have a hard time stomaching that circus reply.
Yeah,
Because the original orientations of professional wrestling started as a sideshow thing at circuses. That literally was a thing that they would do for strongman competition, all that kind of stuff. That's how professional wrestling really got its roots in the American culture. It was part of the circus act and in the oddities for the strongman. And it became that. Bring your strongest guy and fight. And that's where it kind of developed into what it is today. So, in some degree, adding the circus back isn't necessarily a bad thing. Because it does take more than one character to get it over. And when all the characters are working together and the parts and the pieces and everybody's sitting down and having the conversation, who are you? What are you wanting to be? What are you wanting to do? What are you wanting to design this to be?
yeah.
And that's how it becomes a thing. And then you're going to have your strongmen that you know that you're not going to mess with, like Haku, who we saw him shake and hug John Cena last night on TV. You're going to have those guys and those stories that you hear of them beating dudes up in bars because they wanted to test their cojones against a real professional wrestler. You're going to hear the stories of Chris Jericho wrestling Brock Lesnar because they got mad at each other and stuff. You're going to hear those stories, and those add to the element that is sports entertainment and professional wrestling.
Right. You mentioned something about circus and wrestling. The thing that jogged through my memory or jogged through my mind here just about a minute ago. I saw. It's been some time I've seen it, but there's a reel out there, like old 1960s like footage of wrestling in France, where oh my god, jeez. I can't even look at the damn chat. I can't even look at the comments now. Thought that this is horrible.
See, I know my history of professional wrestling, Mr. Herb Simmons. I know the roots.
Yeah, but I think this was like over in France where there were wrestlers on the outside and they stood on like the springboard and they hit this trigger and they're popping right up.
Yes,
and, like rolling. I'm like, what in the world is this? Like,
but this stuff was cool.
I was like, how?
It was so interesting and like unique and weird. And I mean, I don't want to see it in professional wrestling as a thing, but like to see where it came from, what it was, and the different aspects. I mean, there's like, I think it's Papua New Guinea. There's a wrestling thing that they do where they get together every year and they build a ring, and then dudes in the city or in the town that are beefing with each other go in there and literally beat the crap out of each other and stuff. Like, there's still wrestling like that in the world. So like, there's levels to this. Dude, you're laughing about it, but it's legitimately a thing. I'm not. You have wrestlers that get found all over the place. I mean, Rich Holland was a rugby player. like these athletes are coming from different genres, different worlds, different, and like professional wrestling is the melting pot for all things. I told my dad this a long time ago, and I continue to say it. Sports entertainment, professional wrestling, either one, whatever you want to call it, is easily, hands down, the best form of entertainment on earth. Not football, not wrestling, nothing else tops it, because everything comes to wrestling. Everything nerdy, everything geeky, everything hip, everything trending, all that comes to professional wrestling. You had kids in the 90s getting in trouble for saying suck it to their teacher because they saw some degenerates do it on TV. We all made the what chant famous, where our bosses got so mad at us that we got rode up. I got rode up for going, what? To my boss too many times because of Stone Cold Steve Austin. So, like, people have been wooing because of Ric Flair. Everybody's flexing because of Hulk Hogan and taking their vitamin. It doesn't matter. Everything that's trending, everything that's hip, it belongs in professional wrestling. Professional wrestling is the melting pot that lets anything and everything come to the table.
Man, I'll tell you. Yeah, there's this could be. Here we go, the super assassin again. Wow, right. Like I said, entertain. I would say there has to be a good balance with Austin Cage. Well, on the balance of it, if you had to split, what makes work for a formula between some entertainment along with wrestling. How's your mix? Like what parts of, like, if you had to, like, if you had 100 marbles and you had to blend it just right for the aspect of making professional wrestling work, how much would you give wrestling? How much would you give entertainment?
I mean, I think nowadays, like, since everything's changed so much, wow.
Oh,
I love you, Ishmael. I love you, Ishmael. I love you, Ishmael.
What is Arby's World Order? I want to know.
He got the meats, bro.
I'm sorry. I'm like, what the hell is this? You got
don't. Hey, before we continue, Austin, I'm sorry, but don't forget, man. Thursday nights. I think it's like 7 or 8 o'clock Central Time is my time that I see it, but got Smoking Venom podcast. I totally forgot their podcast name. Great bunch of guys out there. I love watching your guys' stuff. That's funny.
Jesus. Yeah, sorry. Getting 100%. Back to what I asked you. I'm sorry. Oh my. That's great.
He gets better.
That's the show, folks. They're done.
That's it. No, I'm joking. No, go ahead, Austin. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, getting back to my question. So if you had 100, what's the perfect between 100? How much would you put in wrestling? How much would you put in entertainment for your mix?
I think nowadays with, like, all the online shit, phones are you could record anything, you put on YouTube, whatever, online. I think it's more 60-40 nowadays to make stuff work, and that's entertainment, because people tune in to see it, and they're more entertained by what's going on and what they see on the online, and then they want to watch the match. So nowadays, I think it's more 60-40.
So 40 being wrestling?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't like that. See, here's also another thing you got to think about, because, I mean, in retrospect, I think Austin's pretty close to the mark, unfortunately, right? Like, we're all agreeing on that, unfortunately. But with today's wrestling world, you can, on Monday, watch sports entertainment, And by Saturday, you're watching professional wrestling, you know? You can go to both ends of the spectrum all in the same week now of professional wrestling. So, like, at the same time, does it really matter? Because that's the great thing about our world right now is the local scene is getting healthy and getting clean and all that kind of stuff. And the boys are working together and the local scenes are looking beautiful around certain areas. And it's an amazing approach. And if you're not going out and supporting your mom and pa wrestling promotions, then you shouldn't go to a WWE event and support your favorite wrestler there. Because that's where they start. They start as your mom and pa, and then they work their way through the rankings. And that's a beautiful thing that we get to watch it now. Like I've talked about it before how many times with Chris Jericho. That's one of my favorite things about Chris Jericho because I remember meeting Chris Jericho in ECW. He hadn't even made it to WCW yet. And I'm watching him wrestle in ECW. So he makes it to ECW, then jumps to WCW. I'm like, wait a minute, you were just on ECW. And then now he's in WWE. So there's a wrestler. He's in AEW. He's in New Japan. We've watched his career. And then by doing that and by listening to documentaries and all this kind of stuff, we've gotten to go back and watch all of his other things. That's one of the reasons I have so much respect for SICW is they keep that heritage alive like Bruiser Brody, not Steve Hansen. God dang it. Hansen, all those guys. And some of the other great legends that WWE doesn't get to spotlight as much because only so many promotions can spotlight guys so many times. You know, they spotlight Bruno Sammartino still. That's a plus, right? Like you can't spotlight on everybody, unfortunately. And if they didn't work there a long period of time, I can understand why they don't get spotlighted as much. But with promotions like SICW out there who are spotlighting those guys and keeping their stuff alive, that's beautiful. That's a thing to be proud of. That's a thing to honor and cherish and be a part of. So there's just so much of it now that go watch whatever you want now. You know? Wrestling's become that, and that's a beautiful thing for me.
Yeah, very true. Very true. Man. So I'll tell you what, man. We really got
So where were you supposed to be, actually?
yeah, well, like I said, we got all over the place, which is okay because it's not like we're just shooting the breeze and twiddling thumbs. You know, it's things we're talking about, and sorry, I just can't get over the the meaning of Arby's World Order. So I just
Look, some Arby's fries don't sound half bad right now.
No, I'm sorry, bro. I'm a potato cake guy. Me right now, they brought those back. Thank you, Lord. Get a big big cup of Arby's sauce. Just dip those suckers in.
I hate cold
Good Arby's sauces.
You're just why you gotta hate? Why you gotta hate?
We went to. I was with one of my friends and we went to Drake's to watch the game. So that's where I ate at.
We enjoy you, Mr. Herb Simmons. We do. I've learned a lot. Trust me.
Like you said, like I said, and I'm not lying. You know, even though we get a little silly though, but I think tonight just kind of defends that we are like one of the best wrestling discussions around for a podcast.
Oh yeah, we have different opinions, views. It's beautiful.
And if everybody, hey, you know, and if you're a show out there that either thinks differently, how about we just discuss together, make it work together, make it even better.
Co-show would be sick. I would love to do that again.
I mean, well, hell, let's just whip them out now. No, I'm just joking. we don't do that. Pull a Roman like he did.
So let's actually get into our discussions of Johnny, what's up, sir?
That
Love you, buddy. Yep, that's Junior.
Okay.
It's our boy.
All right. Yeah, so let's get into a little bit of a
Beef and cheddar series.
You know, I did our last trip there. I did have the gyro, the Greek gyro, not the roast beef gyro. What's the bet? You know, you don't put tzatziki sauce on like regular roast beef, bro. You You gotta have that Greek meat, whatever that
That Greek.
is.
I like that. That was good.
The Greek meat. Yeah.
That was
Right.
good. Gotta get that Greek meat, dude.
Oh my god. So here's what I'm going to put here. So let's just kind of talk about best of moments for Raw. I'm going to probably just kind of go down, kind of circle. Let's just kind of do about one thing, kind of in particular that kind of caught our eye this week, because we do have a lot to go through, and we're about 45 minutes in. So it's like, it's like we're like mad. And Austin Cage watching Raw this week. What one thing caught your eye?
I would say like the tag. I ain't gonna say a tournament, but like they had the 3 tag teams in the ring: New Day, Usos. That was pretty good to catch in my eye. And then that tag team title match was really good. Definitely enjoyed that.
So
Young-
let's kind of talk about that for a minute. So Usos getting back together.
Mhm.
What do you think happened? You think it's a failure on both parts between Jimmy and Jay not pushing themselves strong as a singles competitor? And if so, who's more at fault? Not getting over. I'm gonna put that to Z right now. As he takes a nice little sip. Between Jimmy or Jay, who do you think failed the most as a singles competitor getting over there, Z?
I don't think either one of them failed. I think there's different stories to be told potentially, and if anything else is what we potentially saw last night that happened with Jay, the cause of him being put back with his brother per se.
Right.
So I mean that's where I'm going to go with it, because I was enjoying Jimmy's run as Big Jim. I was enjoying it. So like I stated it here. I'm like, holy crap, did we snooze on Jimmy? Because Jimmy was throwing down some great promos, was really doing some fun stuff over in SmackDown by himself, even though he was taking L's. But he was doing good stuff, like had me intrigued, right? I am a Jay guy. I have been a Jay guy. But the question got asked, is he pulling a Jeff Hardy? And I have an issue with that if that's the case. And that sucks.
Yeah. That sucks. I don't know. A little bit, I think. I mean, Jay, I'm starting to see Jay's failure. Yeah, as far as, because I mean, if you're all guys watched the post show last night after Saturday night's main event, unscheduled, and this is the reason why WWE wants to schedule interviews. So, and if you catch somebody who's not really been on the sober level, don't get them behind the mic, because you're gonna create more. You're creating more material for Botchamania. So get away from the mic and shut up. So, but before that, I just, like, I'm not, like, I guess I kind of asked that in a negative way, but I'm as far as like guys who are getting over, because it seemed that Jay was getting over more with the yeet, but toward the end, like within the last couple months, he's been like overeating. If there's a possibility,
he was,
and to the fact that we didn't know what was going on between those two and Roman, and then they met up at War Games, and then he's not going to team again, and we may not see Roman until the Royal Rumble, going over to Saudi Arabia. So I mean, like I said, I think Roman's got the Big Four schedule now, where it's Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Survivor Series. I think that's what he's got, because I think that's all he can physically take at this point, for reasons that should have been known. But other than that, I think Jay was not Jay. Sorry, Jimmy didn't seem to be getting over as much with me. I mean, yeah, he had some good promos and everything else, but it didn't seem like he drew that much fan interaction than Jay did. And I
agree to that statement, 100%.
Yeah. So, and a lot of it right now, right, like I said, WWE is more focused on what do we say earlier? They're probably, and even Austin Cage said it. it's more of an entertainment level than it is a wrestling level. So if you're not
But
getting
now
enter-
with what happened
you know,
at Saturday Night Main Event, we could see a change in that because possibly it is going to go more wrestling focused.
I mean, we might, and if we see more, because if we're going to compare big companies right now between who's more wrestling and who's more entertainment, AEW is more wrestling.
Oh, 100%.
So I mean, if you want to see more wrestling than entertainment, first but your Wednesday nights and Saturday nights on TNT and TBS.
Hmm.
So that's where it's at. But no, I just and I don't, I mean, I hope Jay does not slip. I hope he catches himself from slipping, because he definitely slipped last night. I don't want to see anybody slip for anything. It doesn't matter if you're in wrestling or in life. I don't want to see you slip. I don't want to see anybody slip. Um, but if you are, catch yourself, get some help quickly, get on your feet, and stop fooling around and get back on the ball. So that's all I got to say about that. But I mean, are we going to see the same Usos? I don't know. I mean, they haven't tagged for a while, but it's going to take some work to get back into play. And there are a lot of great tag teams out there right now, but Raw really needs tag teams. So probably the Usos are the best to kind of fit that bill right now, to go into the World Tag Team run at the World Tag Team titles on Raw. So I mean, that's what I feel. Z, what what caught your attention on Monday with Raw?
I was really pumped with Raquel going after not Stephanie Valkyrie, but Stephanie.
Yeah, Raquel going after Stephanie. Yeah.
Yeah, Stephanie Valkyrie, not Valkyrie. What the fudge?
Well,
Am I saying her name right?
Raquel first posted Nikki like she should have.
Oh yeah, dude, just dropped her. But yeah, that was my big one. I was really pretty pumped about that. I'm a big Raquel fan. I've become even more of a fan of hers. It seems like the Judgment Day has like the touch to just help catapult people because everyone that's touched the Judgment Day name has been able to move up to a degree. So I'm pretty pumped to see Raquel versus Stephanie.
Oh yeah.
This match will be ridiculous if it ever happens.
Usos versus Lucha versus
Gods of Destruction.
Oh, okay.
Or Gorillas of Destruction, sorry.
Gorillas of Destruction. Right?
Yeah.
Bro, yeah. This felt like Ishmael, though. I love the meme he posted. We talk wrestling.
Is that
From
the one
Still
about
Real to Us?
the one getting a towel thing, or did you
Yeah.
see that one?
Oh no, that was classic. That was classic. Now I'm looking for, and I'm glad that Liv, the whole behind the scenes with the Judgment Day. Seems the Judgment Day is getting along okay for now between the women, which is awesome. They have women trio in Judgment Day and a male trio in Judgment Day. 6 members. They all go strong.
I dig it.
I dig it too.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to see how this all continues to go. I'm really like, and the fact that we've had so many teasers of it, like of Finn crumbling and stuff. Like, how's it gonna? Because they all look pretty happy, hunky dory right now. So we'll see what happens later on down the line if Finn's jealousy reemerges, or is it who's gonna turn on who? I do, Jim. I do think somebody said that Vince did show up at the arena, supposedly, from what I was reading.
Don't put him on camera
and they did put him on camera. They put him right there in the video package.
Video.
Yeah.
Oh, well, in the video, I'm talking about live. Like,
oh, dude. Either way, who cares at this point?
I mean, he's growing a mustache. He looks like an old kiddo. So I mean,
Well, I had another name, but
well, no.
He looks like Pepe Le Pew.
Right. Oh yeah, because get that white stripe. I did see that. I'm like, what in the world is he doing, man?
It
I'm
fits.
Vince Kennedy McMahon. If I want to look like a skunk, I will.
It
So,
fits. It fits.
So
yeah.
so real quick before we leave Raw, a lot of people were talking about the Mystery Man was like two different sizes on both appearances, that first one and the second one.
Yeah,
one had
they
more
are.
chest than the other.
And the one from this week, supposedly his kick looked just like Del Rio's.
Yeah. There's so many conspiracy theories behind this. This is what I'm liking. I can't wait till it's finally revealed, or if it's revealed. And I'm glad that they're carrying this out for weeks. I hope to carry it out for many weeks, and then we finally get a.
And then old Zmiz is over there on We Talk Wrestling, just throwing up all of them, like, just have at it. Decipher, which one do you think it is, fools?
That's funny. Then you pull it off, and then you see the real clip. It's me, Austin. It's me.
Part of me wants it to be like, I want it to be like X-Pac or something.
That's too funny.
Dude, don't. It could happen. Think about Sean Waltman popping face out. That'd be awesome.
But
I don't even like Waltman.
I will take the high road on this one once again, and this is the second week in a row for me. We're seeing a big star in Braun Breaker, and things are really going. It seems like there's going to be a lot set in motion with Braun Breaker kicking off the new year as becoming world heavyweight champion.
Oh, if
because he
happen.
Cooked again on the mic last Monday, man. Holy cow, did he cook again? He is just getting like real good, like real quick on the mic, and I'm looking forward to see if he's going to take the stick again this week. I can't.
Well, being under the learning tree of one of the best promo cutters ever in Paul Heyman, shit, that's about as good as it gets when it comes.
But no, man, he's cooking people and burning left and right, man. I'm loving it. I'm loving this Braun Breaker promo, man. I hope I get another one this week. Really do. So
he just it feels like his dad and his uncle just pour right out of him.
Right.
Just because he has that he has that gruffness that Rick did in the voice, but then he has a lot of Scotty's promo style. So it's like the mixture of the two into one individual.
Dude, nah, man, he is cooking. He's really cooking, man, and I'm looking forward to it.
Because that tone of his voice cracks every time I think of like when he started to yell or whatever. I think of Rick Steiner when he's talking about Samoa Joe. He's like, he's fat. When in TNA.
Steiner math forever, dude. I have to legitimately go back and watch that promo every once in a while just because of how great it is. Like, and Petey just over there flexing the whole time. That's the best part. Petey will look at him and be like, what? Like, and then go back to flexing. By the way, low key, since TNA and WWE have like a partnership thing, we need to get on TNA action figures because I want some old school TNA figs. Like, get me a Petey Williams, a little Petey Pump, bro, because I want that fig. Just saying that. I got a Shark Boy. It's one of my favorite figs right here.
So yeah,
one of my favorite figs. That's how much of a TNA fan I am, boy. old Shark Boy. Yeah.
He's gonna be at that convention too.
Man, I know it. I want to go so bad because I would love to get my fig signed.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's Dion. That's one of my boys who live here in Evansville.
Nice. Good to see you, sir.
Well, all those numbers were correct. Yes, they were. Yes, every one of them. And I think Braun did one like earlier this year. He did a whole Steiner.
Do you think he taught? Oh my god! Can we have that? Can I have a Scott Steiner showing up at Chase U as a graduate?
We're teaching a class in math.
Oh, bro. Oh my god! Yes. I just happen to.
You got it all wrong,
bro. Oh. That's how you do a Legends appearance on professional wrestling right there. That's how you do it. You bring... Yes. I need a Scott Steiner as a substitute teacher for Andre Chase in Chase U right now. Right now. All right. Sorry.
You
Distracted.
Bill chase you up a little bit more, and it's like on one of their PLEs. They're in their like backstage classroom trying to figure something out. Boom, here he comes. So
Ishmael, hold on. All right, my dude. All right, my dude. Yes.
There you go.
Yes, my signed Curry, man. It needs to go back. The office hasn't finished yet, but
Yeah.
I had to reset.
No, that's
I never got to meet Christopher Daniels, but I got to meet Curry, man.
all right. So let's talk about best highlights from SmackDown. I'm gonna probably start off with I can't believe I'm saying this though. Lash Legend making a huge statement, knocking off Alexa Bliss in a singles match, and so it looks like we're going to get Lash and Nia trying to make a trying to make a plunge at those women's tag team championships. So it's just all a matter of time when and where. So, but no, Lash Legend making a big showing this week, getting that one over Alexa Bliss. That's my highlight of this past Friday night. So
I'm ready.
Let's go.
Oba Finney coming out to start the show with Cody Rhodes. An epic promo standoff. Like, I'm so ready for Oba Finney to be on the main roster. I'm ready for Oba Finney to start destroying dudes up there and taking names, winning. Oh, dude. Dragunov versus Oba Finney for the U.S. title.
Oh,
yes, please. Like, there's so many doors that need to be opened. I want it to happen. Let's make it happen. Oba Finney all day. I'm so proud of you for saying Lash Legends, though. Like, that's my girl. That's my homie. I love me some Lash. I would high five Trick Williams right now. Be like, oh, dude, you know what that's for, and it's not because you're a professional wrestler.
So Austin Cage.
I would have to say the Oba Finney and Ciampa match because they beat the hell out of each other.
You mean
Like
Dragunov and Ciampa?
Or yeah, Dragunov. I'm sorry. Yeah, Dragunov and
yeah.
Ciampa. Yeah. Oh man, that hurt me. I'm sitting there at work watching. I'm like, oh. And then like you said, Z, that opening segment with Cody. Yeah, that was good.
So actually, the match right there that he said, 100% would have to be up there for me too, because the blood on Dragunov just piping down and like, was his chest bruised? Was that like bruising? Like up in the throat, dude, and the dude's bleeding out of his nose, looking like this mad, like looking legitly like a mad dragon. They call him the Mad Dragon. You're like, oh my god, this guy is real. Like he's going to hurt somebody or himself, one of the two, and I don't think he cares either way. Like,
well,
I love it.
Well, at first I thought it was his tattoo because he's got that tattoo now at first, and then it's like I was like, okay, that thing can't be that red.
Yeah, it was purple, bro. By the end,
yeah, I was like,
Ciampa. Yeah, and I love Ciampa.
Oh yeah,
give me Tommaso any day of the week. Yeah, although that is peak Tommaso for me was the Black Heart, no music. Oh, yeah. Coming out to the roars of boos. If you don't know, go back and watch NXT when it was the best black and gold ever, period. I like NXT now, but like,
oh no, that was the best. We had Bobby Roode. We had the Perfect 10, Ty Dillinger.
Oh,
we
dude.
had, oh my
Fashion
god, we had the Velveteen Dream.
Yes.
Ricochet.
Dude, it was so good. Adam Cole was actually entertaining.
The whole Undisputed Era, man. Come on.
Not that, once again, that not knock at Adam Cole. Adam Cole's a great wrestler. Just, I'm sorry for his size. Not believable.
But no, it's just the whole Undisputed Era faction in itself. That, to me.
The greatest thing was the entrance when they did, like, he played the guitar on the belt when they were.
Yeah.
Kyle?
Yeah.
Dude, I just love seeing Roddy, but Roddy's my favorite of the group anyway, so.
Oh, yeah, Roderick Strong, yeah.
Kyle was mine.
Dude's got skill, man. He's got mad skill. Even today, he's still got mad skill.
Oh, dude,
man.
Roddy's the bomb. He reminds me of a Lance Storm, and I think that's why I like him, because I like Lance Storm.
Dude, I
Oh.
mean, I hate to throw some bad juju on this, but did you guys see that spot in the main event where that big botch with Selena? Well, I don't know what she was doing. I don't know if she was trying to do her finish or what, but they landed straight on each other, and it was bad.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I didn't see it. I wasn't paying attention, obviously.
There is a reel out there going on X how when they went off the air, you know how Damian Priest did like a front roll flip over the top rope and then feet landing on the floor outside.
Mm-hmm.
The
Rhea
cane.
tried doing the same thing and she got stuck.
Of course you did.
She got stuck.
So on that, are we talking about SmackDown now? Because this is something I didn't really like, and it's gonna shock people. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm all for the women being like more superior than men and stuff, but like I think Rhea is overshadowing Damian to a degree. Like it felt unbalanced where both those two are supposed to look not
Equal.
as equals, but like, you know, I don't know. I didn't like that for some reason.
Yeah. I don't know.
Might be
and it seemed
nitpicking.
like, she took she went and did a, like a headbutt at Alistair. Yeah. So it's
Oh, that was a good
like she's like
headbutt, too.
she's trying to be like the modern, the new age China, you know?
Hey, I gave her that compliment once. I'm not saying I'm against Rhea, because Rhea is by far one of my favorite females currently wrestling right now. But I have a lot of love for Damian Priest, and I've always kind of viewed them, I guess, as on the same level to a degree. So I guess it was just weird and odd to me that they weren't. I mean, I guess they were portrayed that way, and I'm just over nitpicking, but they keep calling them the Terror Twins. And I guess I want the mixed tag thing to happen so bad. Like, can we just get them their own Titantron and stuff and like mix the music together of her, Damian, and give us a Terror Twins version of it? Like, because I'm all for it, but I don't know. It just felt lopsided to me for some reason.
Yeah, that the both entrances, like Rhea's, like pop was like Priest was here and hers was. You can't even
Yeah, I think if they would have done something
The highlight.
together, it would have like established more like their bond and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's where that small edge of sports entertainment needed to take a little bit more lead.
Agreed.
Well,
I'm just going back to the conversation we were having earlier.
oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I think we're kind of done. The only thing with SmackDown, and not it's Jade's fault, but I'm just not believing Michin getting that Jade. To me, it's not getting over.
As long as Jay comes out and destroys the dog and
Crap out
stomps
of
the
her?
dog, yeah, I'm all okay with it. Because Meecham, I'm sorry, she's not entertaining for me. Period.
No.
I here's what I actually hope happens. Since we're on this topic, real quick, I'm kind of hoping BFAB switches on Meechin and joins Jade.
Dude, I'm on board for that.
Think
Hell
about
yeah,
Jade
let's do
eventually.
it.
If you can get BFAB to switch, you have Lash Legend up there right now. You have Nia Jax up there right now. BFAB switches, that's your new fresh person. Lash is your breakout star. And then fudging Nia is just Nia. So Nia, and they all form a real faction, a real female faction, would be sick. I'm all for it with that, and Jade being the helm of it.
Yeah.
So I want BFAB to switch. I want BFAB to flip on Mia.
Yep. And speaking of factions here, so now this coming episode of SmackDown, we're going to have the WWE Tag Team title match between the MFTs and Wyatt Six defending against them. So we're finally going to get that. We'll see how that plays out. So
MFTs.
you think it's time to switch the guard?
Yeah.
To kind of get them built up more. Because
Well,
Solo right now, Solo's he's established himself more as a leader as of late. And
I love it.
if you can get if MFTs take the titles, then Solo's going to be more that dominant leader figure guiding the whoever is it Talatonga and uh it's in Tamatonga. I don't know. I forgot which two are going to be.
Tongaloa
Is it Tongaloa and
and
Talatonga
JC and
or
JC
JC Mateo?
Mateo will probably be the tag team. I'm going to assume it will be those two, or it'll be Tongatala, or whatever the heck his name is, Hikuleo.
It's all Tonga.
Why couldn't they just call him Hikuleo? Like, just why? Why did you do that? And Timatonga, like, I can see those two, but they're setting up Tamatonga for the U.S. title run. They're hitting towards that.
Because they keep on doing those backstage walk-ups.
Oh, yeah. And I want to see Dragunov versus him so bad because think about that's going to establish him finally as what he really is. Because WWE hasn't seen what New Japan has seen in Tamatonga for so long. So, like, if you let Dragunov and him go at it, you're going to understand what hidden gem has been hidden in New Japan for a long time.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm ready to see that.
Yeah, for certain. All right, so we're gonna switch gears to NXT, and with that, let's go over here. Let's kind of kick things off with first off. This is after the fact that Sol Ruka does faced off against Ren St. Clair and Ren taking the fall. The Sol Ruka Soul Snatcher, and then. Zarya was watching up in the stands and walked out, and Soul followed her, and this is what we got. So this is a build up to New Year's Evil with JC Jane and Kendall Gray. I'll tell you what, this is probably the match I'm looking forward to right now for New Year's Evil because
I want double champion Kendall Gray. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. I'm looking forward to it. But then, of course, they get beat down because they're outnumbered 3-2 here. So, I don't know. So apparently, JC read down her resume for this year. So I didn't realize that. She was Knockouts World Champion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It must have been a short time, right? Because I totally forgot about it.
Yeah.
And then 2-time NXT champion. So JC's had a good year. Had a good year, but. I don't know. I'm trying to think who would. You think there'd be anybody else that would? Is there any other female to kind of back them up? I'm talking about Kendall and Ren here, because they seem kind of outnumbered, and I don't know if there's any other female that could possibly give them an advantage here on this.
At this time, I don't think so. I think, unfortunately, JC's going to retain this title.
Yeah. I would love to see double champion. I really would. I would like to see an Iron Survivor cash in on this because we're going to get into the other because...
Kendall deserves it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think so, too. I think so, too. So... It's on that spectrum. Also, this week, we got to hear from our favorite, the Egomaniac.
Always.
Ethan Page. Kind of taking the page out that somebody needs to step in since John Cena is going to be stepping down. And then lights go out. And who do we see? We see Tony D'Angelo wiping them out. And so now Tony D'Angelo... He's targeted. He targeted Javon. Now he's targeted Ethan here, and I think it's the black rose petals he's throwing on here. So we haven't seen much. These are the only two appearances we've seen of him as of late. So
he should be arrested.
Dang.
I can't wait to see what we're doing with Tony.
Yeah, I'm just kind of interested here too. It's like, it seems like, does it to you, Austin, that he's probably just going to be someone on his own? He's not going to try to, like, join a group or, like, make a group? Because, to be honest, there's already a lot of groups here in NXT. There is a lot.
I think he's had his fair share of being in a group, and he's just going to pursue it on his own because he's seen what happened when you team with somebody, you get backstabbed or whatever, and he's going to go on his own.
Yeah.
Or stay on his own.
Are you fading again, my friend? I think
What's
his
that?
microphone's fading again.
Yeah, fix your headset.
Oh, hold on. Oh, my thing's falling off. That's why.
Oh, your thing's
Okay.
falling off.
That stand I got
Oh.
for my phone.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's covering the microphone. That's what it's doing. Probably.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. See, I love the I mean, I don't know if he's still taking on the title of Don of NXT, or is that over? I mean, we're seeing a whole completely new. You think we're seeing somebody completely new here, Z?
No, I really hope we're kind of like seeing another level to what he already established as Tony D'Angelo. You know, like he had to go back to his roots and back to where it all started in him and taking care of number one, right? So that's what he's doing. He's taking care of number one. He's not worried about the rest of the jabronis. Stax is over there in TNA making a mischief, you know, trying to act like a Don. So
Right.
do I hope that storyline maybe comes back around potentially? Yes, but right now I think Tony's going to worry about Tony.
Yeah. I think he's more in that headhunter mode. You know, he's just out to get anybody who he can get send a message to, pretty much. So one I did forget to put out here was the Blake Monroe Open Challenge that apparently is failed.
It is canceled. It's never going to happen again.
Never going to happen again. All because Thea Hale got in and got her in that chicken wing and made her tap with the referee not in the ring.
And all those other women tried to attack her, and she felt threatened like a piece of meat. The disrespect.
Yeah, what's wrong with these girls?
But Thea Hale will get her match next week against Blake Monroe for the NXT Women's North American Championship. So
hell
She's
yeah,
going to have to cheat to win.
She is going to have to cheat to win.
And then, are we going to jump right to it? Yes. Javon Evans decides to take his shot at the NXT Championship. Now wait to New Year's Evil and the face Obafemi. And he was about to get the 3 count until the referee was pulled out of the ring. And we would have had a new champion. But Ricky Saints is ruining everything again.
That dirty dork.
Dirty dork. And then, so I don't know. It seems like we've got receipts coming to be number. Because now Javon's lost that now. And so now Javon lost his shot because now we've got a number 1 contenders match for the championship, and which will happen Tuesday. And then the winner of that will go on to face Oba at New Year's Evil.
Do you think Javon gets added to it?
I could see that.
I don't know.
Or does Devon does he go after Tony now?
Wait, I think it goes after Ricky a little bit. I think Ricky's cost him that championship. I think him and Ricky need to
Have words.
They gotta have words. I think they gotta smash that beef out, man. So
I mean, I like Ricky. Why did you have to do such a dirty thing to a good person, Ricky?
yeah. His shirt, his letters are upside down, and he's wearing all black. So what's that tell you? Maybe him and Tony D'Angelo will form a team. I don't know. He's coming in all black too. He's just.
They're part of the vision.
Tony D'Angelo attacked Javon Evans at deadline.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm confused by it. Like,
little confusion.
Yeah. What if Ricky's pulling D'Angelo's strings? He is the like.
Yeah, Tony's the puppet master.
Oh yeah, we'll see what happens. Javon doesn't deserve this though, Ricky. If you're gonna be like this, go back to AEW. That was a joke. Like,
what you gotta do with this, man? No.
What do you gotta do? This not just Javon, man.
Well, that's all we had. I don't know what we had much in AEW this week. Of course, I know they had Dynamite, and they had on Dynamite they had the finals of the Women's Tag Team
Yes.
Championship. I am
Yes.
very happy about this.
Babes of Wrath.
The first ever AEW Women's World Tag Team Champions, and
This makes me so happy.
oh my gosh, yeah.
I'm getting one of those shirts, bro. The Babes of Wrath. It's happening.
So very, very happy to see that, and because I'm a big fan of both, and for them to work together as a unit and become women's tag team champions is.
And they had a really
awesome.
good match against Tony Storm and the one I can't remember her name.
Was it Mina?
Yeah. I'll know it as soon as you say it. I can't remember it ever.
Yeah, I just call it Mina because sometimes that name kind of makes me a little tongue tied as well, but it's okay. I mean, I was a fan of all four, but I was a bigger fan of these.
Oh yeah. These two winning made everything right.
Yeah. So congratulations to them. I know they've started the Diamond. The Diamond Battle Royal qualifiers?
Mm-hmm.
Well, is that what they're doing? I thought they were doing the central, the blue cup and the gold cup or whatever.
Oh right.
Oh yeah, that's
right.
I can't remember what the heck they call it. I like that tournament stuff. They had some good matches.
Oh yeah, we have with on the point system and everything.
Oh yeah, I love that style of what they're doing with.
Yeah, you definitely have to follow week to week in order to catch everything what's going on there. So
that qualifier, I stuck with names Zmiz, but what's that one guy? The one dude that has like the karate gimmick or whatever.
Speedball. Mike
Speedball. Bailey. His match
with Kyle, right?
Oh yes, that match was gold.
Yeah, that match was amazing. That was awesome. Yeah, there are some good ones so far. So we'll get to see more of those. I'm enjoying those. I didn't get to watch Collision yet.
Yeah. It's all right. I think that was my major takeaway that I liked. So history in AEW, and this is a title that was needed. What was not needed? The national championship. So,
I mean,
congratulations to Ricochet for winning another Workers Championship.
Ricochet is doing pretty dang good with it, but yeah, I'm not hip on it yet. Like, there's
the
no
men
need for
have
it.
too many belts. They have too many belts.
Yeah, I've lost track on who's champion.
Yeah, it's like what the hell are you doing, man? So
the match with Kingston and Joe was all right.
The homage to Cena was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
When he goes into the F. By the way, shout out Michael Cole to again. We haven't even got to it. We'll get to it in a minute. Never mind. There's something I need to shout out, but he's in the STF, and then he does the salute to John in the middle of the hole, and I'm like, yeah. But I love Eddie too, but Eddie looked not prime Eddie in that match.
It seemed like Eddie's been slipping a little bit.
Yeah, but he just came back from injury, so hopefully he gets back on track. So he just came back from injury.
Yeah. Have we done anything? Is it Okada that still has like 3 belts? Like,
bro, like I said, I don't ask me about the belts in AEW. I just watch the matches. Who's champion is irrelevant to me unless you're the world's champion or the TNT champion. Because the TNT champion right now is Kyle Fletcher. No, I think
it's Mark Briscoe.
Oh yeah, it's Mark Briscoe now. Yeah. My bad.
Mm-hmm.
Because he beat Fletcher at the last pay per view.
Yeah, I think Full Gear. I think about that.
Yeah, that was a good match too.
Damn it. Damn.
I mean, it is true, but I still have a very soft spot for Eddie Kingston, and probably always will. But it's not the same Eddie.
Yeah. We're gonna jump to TNA. How's that? We're gonna jump to Impact. What's happened this past week because a few things happened on. We've got the announcement of the steel cage match that's going to happen next week with the battle between TNA and NXT.
And Santino Marella is going to
That's
get
right.
involved.
He's only
That
filling
was
that
hilarious.
vacancy because of Matt Cardona getting injured between the cane hits. And I forgot, was it Stacks I was hitting him? And then Lexus King actually beat him this week too.
Yeah.
So yes, right. Santino Marella
You're just a
joining
backyard
Steve Macklin,
wrestler.
the Hardys, and Mike Santana against Brooks, Jensen, Lexus King, Tyson, and Tyreek, and Sticks.
Sticks.
That's
Can we get him a better name?
I mean, that's what Santino calls him, is Sticks. Right, he was like running down the car. He was like,
oh yeah, that's right.
he was like mispronouncing like every name. That was like
Everybody's name.
It's so funny when he starts mispronouncing everybody's name. That's just
It's too bad he doesn't say Jeff Hardy.
the Hard Boys.
The Hard Boys.
Oh my gosh.
Makes me wish Danhausen was on TV.
So that's this coming Thursday night. Big 10-man steel cage match. Don't know how the rules are going to, but I've seen that cage and I like that cage. It always looks like lockdown cage to me.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a nice looking cage. Well, went to the only lockdown that came into town in St. Louis. So
Yeah, I wish I
I
could have
went
went
to
to
that
that
one.
one.
oh yeah, it was nice. In fact,
You and
our,
Ruby were under the same roof then.
Yep. I went to
Could've
that
been.
one, then I went to I think it was Nashville.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
also, so I was talking. We'll talk more about it. We got to get to. I'm going to brag more about TNA here in a later.
And how about this? Between 6 men in a number one contenders match, we now have Cedric Alexander, who is our new number one contender to the TNA X Division Championship. That's going to be a barn burner.
Oh, dude, Leon Slater versus Cedric Alexander. Is that Xander?
Yeah,
Bro,
that's good.
the man literally had a standing ovation and said sign him to a contract once. Like that's how he got signed to WWE. Go do whatever you got to do, Austin. We don't need you here.
Sorry, she's yelling at me.
Yeah, go.
Zach,
What?
you're lucky we're live.
Make her happy. Happy
Yeah,
wife,
go-
happy life.
Yeah, go make the wife happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, short trip,
Hey,
bad
hey,
landing.
guys, I'll be back in town.
Not supposed to do that on the air, no. But no, Cedric Alexander getting that dub makes me pumped. That was a good little bout thing they had going on.
Yeah.
And he's a tabulard. You're a tabulard.
So, well, of course, we would never remiss to not mention the main event of the night, the women's dog collar match. Queen of the collar right here, Danny Luna. My goodness, she was a bloody mess. I'm really digging this new Danny Luna.
Well, yeah, they're building her up to be a sensational star. Like right now, unfortunately, TNA kind of doesn't have the strongest women's division. Like they do and they don't. Like it's kind of all over the place. They have all the pieces. We just got to build certain people up and stuff. Certain things have happened where wrestlers are no longer with the company to help them elevate their women's division. So this match with Indy and Indy just as much as Danny looked amazing in it. Both women like standing for me. I was very impressed with this match. Like very impressed with the match. So I think one of them went over the rope and then under, and then they bounced her off, and then they pulled the rope, the chain, and clotheslined. I don't know why, but that move popped me hard.
That was a good move.
Like it was a great sequence of events that happened to get to that point, and I just absolutely loved it. This was a good dog collar match.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, but that was the highlights for us here. So Oh my goodness! I think that was it, and I was going to wait. I think we're just going to wait until till Austin Cage gets back because it's going to be our next segment here because we are going to be actually doing. We're going to be doing a little I guess a little top five segment. But we'll
Top
wait till then.
five fruity pebbles.
Top five fruity pebbles. Is he? Is he back yet? No, he's not
No,
back yet.
no.
He's all right.
Um,
Let's see. Well, I'll tell you what. How about we do this? We're gonna jump into Saturday night's main event. Well, we'll do that. We will jump into Saturday night's main event, and
I
then
was gonna say, just for the time being, like, what was one of your favorite John Cena moments?
favorite John Cena moment. I think the one of the most shocking ones to me, honestly, and it does get brought up though, is his resiliency of how of his physical specimen. And when he had that torn tricep in '07, and only took him 4 months to get fully rehabbed, and he surprise returned at the Royal Rumble, you know, in '08, entered in at number 30 and won.
Yeah,
To
I think
me, that
it's
was kind
crazy.
of one like the big pop, one of the biggest Cena pops because no one expected him to be there because we knew he was injured. We didn't see or hear anything of him since he got hurt. So
And then I'm sitting there like, because I remember all that. I was going, okay. Shout out to Lee Johnson, one of my good buddies that we used to get together and watch. He's been on the show before. Did a We Talk Wrestling moment thing
yeah,
with
of
us,
course.
and we used to go over there and watch with him. So once again, I've always been a Cena disliker. So I remember him and I being like, dude, if Cena shows up, we're gonna be pissed. Like, we're gonna be pissed. And we had one buddy, Ty Long. This guy has been a Cena guy from day one. Like, had all the shirts, all the gears. Ty would, like, we would buy him shirts and gear, like, because Ty was a big John Cena guy. So we always like Edge, Randy, all that kind of stuff going against him. And we're like, if he shows up, we are going to, like, just flip off. Like, I end up walking out and going to smoke a cigarette. Like, because Cena showed up the Rumble. I left and went and smoked a cigarette, and like Ty the whole time was like, yeah, screaming, dude. It was one of the coolest moments. That's the professional wrestling I miss, is sitting there with my buddies in their house watching the
Talking about the
PLEs,
one
pay
where
per
he showed up
views.
in New York.
Yeah, the Rumble, the 4 month rehab. We were talking about like our favorite our Cena moments. Uh, one of mine is when the Cena suck shirts finally did come out, because that one guy in the front row was standing there and he like walks up in front of
At
him.
that Royal Rumble, I was there. Yeah.
Like that was awesome. I
No,
will
it was
always
funny. I met him.
who the one dude.
That the black, yeah, the black dude, the little skinny dude. He tried to sell me his chair because like the first three rows they have that special chair or whatever
Yeah,
it was. He's like, "Oh, you want to buy this?" I was like, "No, I'm good." He's like, "Well, I'll sell it to you for $300." I was like, "No, I'm good."
I know.
that's me buying your ticket, bro.
Basically, yeah. I'm like, "Hell no."
In that time, like I do have to say, when the Miz had his feud with John Cena, is still one of my favorites, because like him calling out the Miz for like 4 or 5 weeks straight to nothing, and then like they never really had the match, and then years later he wins the world title, and him and Cena go to WrestleMania and have their match finally, and Miz wins. Like, it's still going to be one of my favorites, because, well, my favorite one.
Yeah, him and Randy were always good. Like that I Quit match when Randy
No,
was
you
like kind
can't
of
say that. It's one of the reasons I hate Cena so much. Is the whole, like,
no, it was
he would do the I quit, and they would put the microphone in his face, and he'd be like, no.
no, no. It was like he sounded so damn depressed. He's like, no.
Dude, I'd be like, somebody hit him in the balls. Like, just punch him in the balls, because like nobody's gonna be getting their ass whooped by a chair and be like, no.
No.
Screw you, John Cena.
Oh man.
Randy
Wow.
did have good matches though.
Yeah. Oh.
Now we
So
can go into our segment that we were supposed to do.
yes, we were going to go into our segment here, yeah, because we're going to hide this for the moment,
Oh,
and
Danny, getting all bloody.
Bloody.
Bloody. I really do. Oh. I'm admiring this set because I've always really enjoyed this as a kid that grew up in production because my dad did that for a living. I absolutely loved the entrance for Saturday Night Main Event.
oh yeah, that was good.
Loved it.
Mhm.
Like, oh my God, sleek, cool, old school, new school. It was a mixture of both. I was digging it big time.
Yeah, they had to come like way out of the tunnel to be like be seen by everybody, but
That's all right. That's all right. It was cool, man.
yeah.
I've been saying we need original sets for things, different sets, and I'm getting it. So I'm cultivating my appreciation for them. They're listening. That's how I feel about it. They're listening to us.
Yeah. Yep. But yeah, I did like the set. It's not a meme, but I'll tell you what we got for you this week is definitely this. I just wanted to play it. Fuck.
Hey,
So-
I did the dance.
But we got a top 5 for you this week. And this week, we're doing a top 5 of our personal top 5 John Cena shirts that were put for sale for merchandise. And what we're going to do here is we got a collage for you. We got 3 collages. The first collage belongs to Austin Cage. And I'm going to let Austin Cage explain this collage right here. So,
So I'll go I'll just go from like least to favorite or what. I mean, obviously my favorite. So my
Right.
favorite one is the "Let's Go Cena, Cena Sucks" shirt. That was the first shirt that I had from Cena, and I got so much crap from it in school because people would be like, "Dude, why do you hate Cena?" I was like, "He sucks. What are you talking about?" But and then second one was like the top right one with like kind of like the I'd say what WrestleMania 3 kind of background to it. I was always a fan of that WrestleMania. Then third was the Bulldog one, like with the dog on the back, because kind of reminds me of Grunt. Number 4, bottom left, for like the video game looking one. I just like both that one and the other one, like the video game setup, because I'm a huge video game fan. So, but yeah. So there's my 5.
there you go. Well, like I said, these are all really good shirts. He's got some good ones here. And of course, there's a lot more out there.
Yeah. He's probably has a record of how many different
Dude.
shirts.
There's like some 200 different shirts of his. He's had.
I mean, if you had all the national retailers and everything, because
No, I'm talking about just the WWE ones.
Oh,
Yeah, he had like 200 and some because they were talking about it. Where was that? I read a thing where they talked about all the different shirts he's had, like all the different shirt merchandise he's had, just from WWE alone.
Wow. Yeah, that's quite a bit, man. So the next one is mine, and I'll show you. And there's a little something special with mine. I actually left Cena where you can see him in my shirts. So I'll tell you what. This is a very, very close one to me. So I will say, starting. Mine starts at the bottom right with the "You Can't See Me," which I think was at WrestleMania 39, I believe.
Yeah, the GI Joe one.
Yeah,
Sick
I
shirt.
just like the whole GI Joe retro 80s look with the "You Can't See Me," and that the hat with it was pretty cool. So that, and then of course next to that, with them doing the thumbs up there, that's the hustle, loyalty, respect. Reminds me like a big tall boy of Pabst Blue Ribbon. So I love that. I love me a good beer shirt. The tell you what I'm gonna do. Yeah, the whew. I will say that the third one though, and number 3 is the top right. the hustle, loyalty, respect there with the old AWA logo, and with him, it got somebody in the STF, and me just being old retro with old school AWA. Of course, number two is the you can't see me with the Nintendo video game. Always wanted to try to get that shirt, but I never got it, and it just I'm just a big fan of it. And I think there's like different like kick combinations on the back too, like different. I think they got like
Yes, it's the
directional
list
pad.
of it, and then on the other side it should be like the list of 5 dooms or something. List of
Yeah,
moves,
like the 5 moves to
moves of
do.
doom. Yeah,
That's what I liked about this shirt. And then number one, I was a big Thugonomics fan, and I think they didn't carry that too long, but I like the old WWE look, the old school logo with the word life and the chain and the hat and everything else. I think I did have the word life shirt for a while until it got ruined, and then I just had to pitch it. So I did have that one. That was my first Cena shirt, was the word life one. So that's my number one on that one. So all good shirts to me, I believe. And let's see. Okay. So Z, we got you next with your collage. So kind of let us know what's going on with yours here. This is
So
pretty good too.
in the bottom, Mario 3, I think it was cover
Yeah.
skin one. I always thought that was a great shirt. Absolutely love Mario. Mario. I used to play it with my cousin at her house. So when we'd stay the night, her and I would stay up late, and then she'd be Mario and I'd be Luigi. That's why Luigi's one of my favorite characters, because I was the second player. So that reminds me of all that kind of stuff, and it's funny. It's great. Okay. The John Cena old retro throwback to the Attitude Era picture, like Stone Cold holding the title up and stuff. When he had actually the coolest one of these for me is when Stone Cold had his hands up and it was the rattlesnake. His hands turned into the rattlesnakes. That's one of the coolest shirts. But that's what this shirt reminds me of, and that's why I already picked it, because it's a sick shirt, dude. I'm with you, Pabst Blue Ribbon, my favorite beer. So when Cena made a Pabst Blue Ribbon shirt, I was like, I could maybe become a Cena fan, maybe. Like that was my first Cena shirt that I thought about buying. Going back, Thugonomics, before they made the full switch to him when he left Thugonomics, actually, the last shirt with the champ is here with the spinner title down there. I always thought it was a pretty cool shirt. Enjoyed it. And the shirt that I actually owned, somewhere it's here. I tried to find it. I was going to wear it tonight and everything. I can't find it, but it's the Cena Shuck shirt. I remember wearing that when him and CM Punk had a rematch, I think, for a thing at one of the. I had my CM Punk shirt on, and then underneath my CM Punk shirt was the Cena Sucks shirt, and I remember taking off the CM Punk shirt to show the Cena Shuck shirt, and everybody like around me was like, "Boo!" Everybody hated me in the section. It was great. So, love that shirt.
Yeah.
Love it.
Nah. so Cena Sucks is your number one.
Dude, what other wrestler had all the shirts, even a shirt for his haters, and people bought the shit out of it?
Oh yeah.
Right?
Like, Cena's GOAT just for that alone, my guy.
Shoot. So what? Yeah, one shirt I did that I kind of like almost put in there was the kind of what the champ is here, but is when he won after he won the U.S. title from Rusev back after WrestleMania 31. He had the U.S. title one. I thought that one was
cool.
Pretty sick, with the red, white, and blue, and the black shirt and all that. So I thought that was pretty cool. Then of course that ignited the whole U.S. Open challenge and everything. So I thought that was pretty quick. But this whole last year, man, all those shirts, man, I'll tell you, with every town, every stop he went in, boy, they made a killing on merch with that.
Hell, because half the crowd was the color of whatever his shirt was.
Yep.
Yeah, the Fruity Pebble Army, bro.
Yeah. To me, I had to give an honorable mention to this one right here. And that's the whole last time is now when he was in St. Louis for Backlash. And
That is a nice shirt.
so it had the St. Louis Blues colors. I loved how. Oh, wait a minute, because did he put L.A. in here? What the hell was that? Oh, that's the L.A. shirt. I downloaded
Yeah.
the wrong shirt. That's the L.A. shirt. Well, you know.
That's
Oh,
funny.
now I gotta find. I don't know.
Yeah, now you gotta find us to show us, bro.
Yeah, now. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. If I say I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. So
What is one of your favorite shirts? People out there in chat land.
Yep, start
Yep.
naming them.
He
I don't know
says
if it was overseas. I don't know if it was overseas the last time they went or whatever show it was or pay per view, but he had that yellow shirt on and he had those kids come out with him.
Yeah,
That
that
was
one was
oh
awesome.
yeah.
That one was
That whole
awesome.
crowd damn near was all yellow.
Well, he said he signed a 5-year ambassador's contract. Still need to go watch that sit down interview on YouTube that they did. I
Oh,
might do
let me
that
tell you
tonight.
that interview with Tom Rinaldi, man, you're missing something if you do not see it.
You know I'm gonna watch it. Like,
And
if
even his appearance with on the Pat McAfee show like the day before. Yeah.
Yeah, that one I still got to watch.
Amy makes fun of me because she's like, "You watch everything just wrestling." She's like, "I just don't get it," because I'll like watching like interviews, all kinds of like. Let me have it, dude. Take me to church.
Right.
You guys have the Bible. I have professional wrestling. Leave me alone. We are not built the same. JBL is my wrestling god.
I think I got it now. Here it is.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's not the St. Louis shirt because this one is sick. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the one. So, yeah, the one with the arch, and the last time was now the STL, and
In the blues font.
yeah, in the letters I think are in the blues
Yeah,
font, I believe.
It's sick.
Yeah,
That's
so
something
now-
that St. Louis could be proud of right there. That shirt.
Yeah, this is the one that was out there. I don't know. I need to find a way. I don't know if they're going to sell these anymore. I think they just only sold them at the
Wherever they were
actual
at.
events. But that would be cool if they could sell them online. So
You might have to go look up Clint to see if he can find on a resale shop thing for you.
yeah, who knows?
Put his mouth to work. Hey, dude, that guy resells all kinds of stuff. If there's anyone that could help you, it'd be him to find it. I wasn't even saying it rude. Okay, I kind of was. But
Apparently Walmart has it. There's a seller that goes through Walmart that has the shirt. But that's where I just found it.
dude, this Thank You Cena shirt is pretty slick. Oh,
Which one?
he has a new Grand Slam shirt that has like this his spinner title that they did, the commemorative title for him with like the John Cena farewell logo and all of his championships on the back. Oh my god, hold on. Saving image.
I'll take mine down if you need. That's fine.
I don't know how to put it up like you do, so I'm just gonna.
Or can you just paste it onto the?
I can paste pasties on, bro.
Yeah.
Copy and paste.
I don't remember how to do that. Okay, let's see if I'll do this.
Or like share like an image. Can you share?
Here we go. Can I share this? Share.
Yeah, you can share media. Yeah,
Can you see
share
it?
Media.
No.
Let's see. Oh, I don't know. Try it again.
There. Is it not on there?
No, I think I had to. I think I had to prove it or something. Try it again.
Okay, hold on.
Sorry, guys, we're having a little bit of fun. Here we go.
There you go. Can you see it?
Ah,
Yeah, that one.
Look at that, dude. Is that not cool?
The Grand Slam champ is here.
And it's like
Is
his
that
commemorative. That's his commemorative title. Like how how Undertaker has his,
Wow.
all that kind of
Okay.
stuff. That's his commemorative title that he has. And then it shows all the titles on the back. Is 17-time world champion, all the different designs of the WWE World Championships, 5-time United States champion, 4-time tag team champion. Thanks, David Otunga. And 1-time IC champion. This dude, I would actually buy this one. This is a sick shirt. That one's cool. I like that. I like that shirt a lot.
I think that title is going to be pretty good too.
I like that shirt a lot, actually.
Yeah. I think that's gonna.
How do you remove that now? There you go.
There you go. I got rid of it. It's like
Hey, look, we're learning things today. We're practicing on things, guy.
Hey,
Good for you. Thanks.
teamwork.
Make the dream work.
So I think we are going to move on to once again the big one. Saturday night's main event was kind of it kicked off with Cody Rhodes and Obafemi. Match was going very well until Drew McIntyre decided to stick his big old Scottish nose into things and
Oh, I love that face off.
yeah. Well, what happened afterwards though is Oba pushed him down, and next thing you know, Cody's coming off of the Cody Cutter, and then a fall from grace from Obafemi, and the two shake, and Oba and Cody shake hands. But I tell you, I think that's kind of the way. I think there should have not been a definitive winner between the two anyway, especially between the two champions, because you want to keep your
Strong.
keep your brand strong. So,
Dude, those titles for Cena, like that commemorative title, they're all in different colors. It's like every sports team.
yeah.
$934 right now, autographed by him.
Well, there was a certain print whenever they came with they made one with CM Punk's title, and I think they sold completely out. They made like 6,000 of them, and they completely sold out.
That's wild, dude. All right.
Yeah, I think that was like a $700 title, I believe, that they made for the CM Punk commemorative title, and they sold completely out. So, which was kind of
there's
cool.
25 of each of these. So there's like Dallas. So there's Dallas Cowboy. Like every major football team, it looks like
Oh,
has a
Belt.
has a belt, and there's 25 of each one.
wow.
That's it. So once there's 50 of that one. So it's like green.
Green
These are
Bay
kinda
or
It's kinda,
Jets.
it looked more Jets.
Oh, they do suck.
They're kind of sick titles, bro. Like, I'm sorry, I got distracted.
It's all right. Yeah.
Not for no $934 though.
Yeah, I'd rather pay some bills.
I really can't wait to see if maybe, because did you see that Obafemi posted on X that he has no issues with Drew, but if now you're gonna put your nose in my business, now we kind of have an issue.
Yeah.
So that has me curious. That'd be a hell of a way to come up, dude, going against Drew McIntyre, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Drew's one of the GOATs to me. I love Drew. He's still one of the chosen ones for myself.
Yeah. You know the crazy thing though, I looked for CM Punk's commemorative title. Someone's got one on eBay. I guess I don't know if it's like the actual one or not, but they're selling it for like $149. The spinner title.
That sounds like a scam.
Punk.
Yeah.
That makes me scared.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Damn scary eBay sellers. Oh my gosh.
I wish I would get a title. You need to buy me a title for Christmas. That's what you guys should buy me.
Who?
Anyone should buy me one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I almost bought a 24/7 title one time. Somebody was selling it here in town that I knew for $200. I was like, it's kind of tempting.
Yeah. Yeah, you might want to go with Fanatics because they got the actual one. It looks pretty sweet and it looks more detailed. And yeah, it's going for about 400. Right
Send
now
me
they
the
got it
website.
on special for $490, but it is retailed for 700.
Send me the
But
website. Send me the website.
I'll send it to you.
Holy cow! Triple H's commemorative title is sick. His 30 years title.
Yeah.
I
I'll
like
send
that.
it. Yeah. I
I'm
guess
just
I
looking
should
at him.
send it in the chat, but I guess Austin can't see it right now. Hey, what's up, Dean? What's going on, man? Let's see.
But
Okay, so I guess
this match really did end the way it should have. Like,
yeah, it did. It would have been cool though, but then we have the next one after this is I love both women, but I'm glad that this happened. Sol Ruka getting the victory over Bailey, and it was really good back and forth contest. I mean, what about that springboard backwards moonsault from the inside of the ring going to the outside for Sol
Yes.
hitting on Bailey? That was money.
yes,
Dude, this match had everything. And Sol getting that victory says a lot. She's gonna be big. I mean, if she doesn't get her main roster call up this 2026, something's wrong with NXT. She's got to get the main roster call up this coming year.
Debut in the Women's Royal Rumble.
It's coming. Yeah, I think Rumble she'll definitely get up there for sure. So we'll see her here shortly, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think it's kind of cool. Her and Zarya got back, kind of work things out. It was cool to see Zarya to appear on Saturday night's main event too.
Oh, 100%, 100%.
Honestly, I mean, I like them both here, but I'm a more of a bigger Zarya fan, and I like the more intense Zarya when she first came in, but this is cool too. So, but yeah, but very happy for Sol Ruka getting that dub here over Bailey on the big stage, and of course doing the whole salute at the end.
The Vegas Knights.
Next, man, holy cow, this tag match. Holy cow. Javon and Leon Slater against Dragon Lee and AJ Styles. The OGs came out, man, right out of the gate and almost had it. And man, and we're remiss to say sorry that AJ kind of slipped off the top of with the phenomenal forearm, and there was a good recovery from that. But
not only that, Wade Barrett.
You can't do that. You catch your opponent in thin air, you power bomb them, and then you give them the Styles Clash.
Okay, so hold on. We didn't get to go where I wanted to go with this yet. Okay.
Well, yeah, let's take it back.
We need to poor Leon Slater getting Style Clash. Can we take a moment? Can we pause for a damn moment and think about how flipping cool in 2025 TNA. Sorry, Ted. Sorry. Get you back up here, buddy. I'm too excited. It's okay. You didn't have to jump off, Ted. In 2025, TNA is represented on not only with the title, but by name, by all that stuff, on Saturday Night Main Event, a flagship product of the WWE, WWF market for so many years. TNA was on that same stage. Highlight, dude, I was telling my kids, I'm like, you have no idea what this moment means. Like, for me, as somebody that was a huge fan of TNA and couldn't wait, like, to watch TNA, all that kind of stuff, besides WWE, because, like, WWE at that time of TNA, WWE sucked to me. And one of those guys that sucked WWE to me, it was Cena. So, like, to see TNA represented on the last night that he's there, right, was this huge moment. I was telling my kids about how it was so cool to see because Lee Johnson ordered Bound for Glory for me for my birthday, and I was sick. I had the flu, had to go to the hospital, was miserable. Slept through most of it, but they ordered Bound for Glory for me so that we could watch TNA because I was always bragging about TNA. I'm like, dude, there's so much more wrestling out there. Watch TNA. And they're like diehard WWE guys. And to see TNA represented on a Saturday Night Main Event, I was blown away last night. Blown away. That needs to be first and foremost be the story that is being told. Yeah, AJ Styles did a big save, came back and was able to do his veteran ways and get one over on a 21-year-old Leon Slater from TNA, your TNA X Division champion, with the OG himself, Javon Evans, another 21-year-old, kicking it. I was so impressed. Loved it. Loved everything about it.
Yeah, this entire card was, these three matches here were stellar. I was a fan of Cody. Soul and Bailey was really awesome. This edged it out even more between these four, and man, they just worked their tail off, and hats off to AJ and Dragon Lead. They didn't defend the titles. It was just a exhibition match,
right?
It was just cool to see.
How cool would it have been if like both Javon or Slater got the pin? Like, bro.
Yeah. But to be honest, when I saw Soul get the pin, I'm like, okay, there's the NXT spot of the night.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Oh, yeah, fact.
Yeah.
Well, Oba got one too. Oba was able to get his lick back on Drew for interference.
Well, yeah. Right.
So this one was 100% expedition. You know, like this is the whole Cena coming up and Kurt Angle going, "Who are you? You know, who the hell are you? I'm John Cena." That stupid, goofy. Didn't he have like some dumb orange tights on with his dumb haircut? Looking like a dork. Old prototype.
Funny.
Reeking of prototype. If you know, you know.
Yeah. And then before we get to the main event, something else happened with the Miz showing up. And with R-Truth and
What's up, John boy?
And they got on the story again about Nick Aldis's balls. That'll be talked about Saturday night's main event. And then the name that was actually pulled out, but was never given. And the Miz said his name. He appeared.
Dude. This is perfect sports entertainment right here. This is what sports entertainment's all about. Joe Hendry could have been on that list. To see Joe Hendry have a spot with the Miz, and really, in some degrees, it's what made John so great too. We had matches, right? Always John allowed for the new guys, all the guys we wanted. Sami Zayn, would he have been taken as seriously as he was on the main roster if it wasn't for that open challenge and Sami having that amazing debut match on Raw so many years ago? Like, think about that. Kevin Owens got the win over him.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah.
So there's so many things that John's done. We can sit here and I can sit here and be like, "Oh, I hated John Cena." I've grew to appreciate John Cena in the world of professional wrestling and sports entertainment. So Ron and Joe Hendry and The Miz doing an amazing sports entertainment segment in commemorance to it plays perfectly. This is what people don't understand about it. It plays perfect to why The Miz was so great with things and why Miz and Cena's career are so intertwined into a degree, because it remind this whole thing about Miz not getting his final opportunity with Cena is just like how it all started. When he was coming out there and calling out Cena, knowing Cena was at a movie shoot, and not going to be there, and still having the ref count the 10 count and taking wins over John Cena. So it plays right into the story. It plays into what is John Cena's sports entertainment thing. And it's always good to see Joe Hendry. And to see Joe Hendry, R-Truth, come on, bro. Yeah, I loved everything about it. Loved everything about it.
Yeah, and then of course, not to be remiss that they got into a little bit of a scuffle, and eventually, here we go. This is right before the drop of the 10 knuckle shuffle, which was in time between the both of them, so it wasn't like one right after another. It was both right on cue, and then Joe puts him in the standing ovation and slams him down. And then, but then seeing all the hands waving in the air. After that's all, everybody was waving in the stands. So
tell me you're not like that dude's onto something. Joe Henry's been onto something, and the standing. No, I'm sorry, that's the best joke in the business right now.
Yeah,
because we can't say Kane's Kane anymore.
Yeah,
Kane looks like an old retired teacher.
Oh, dude, 100%. Should call him Professor Cade.
Yeah, it's funny as hell. There's this older guy that I work with that works in my department. Looks just like Kane. I'm telling you, like they look like they could damn near be twins, except for Kane's a hell of a lot taller.
oh man.
Mayor of Knox County, Glenn Jacobs.
There you go.
To think one of the guys that gave us nightmares as a kid turned out to be a mayor.
Vote for me.
The world of professional wrestling.
So before we get into the end of this match, there was to me, it just seemed kind of surreal that to see John come out for the last time, but all the names that were there in the front row, like I said, there was Trish Stratus,
Eve Torres,
yeah,
Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn,
Kurt Angle,
Rob Van Dam,
not Haku, RVD, dude, Mark Henry. Did anyone see the tweet Kurt Angle's wife?
Oh yeah. And how Kurt was looking at him after he passed him.
Kurt always has the best facial features. Like this man is Kurt Angle is the epitome of wrestler made for sports entertainment. Because this dude has the ability to be photographed, do things, and have facial features that nobody else can sell in the business. And his like just blank stare looking at Cena, and it truly does look like he's thinking in his head, I got one more match in me. Let's do it again. Let's and for his wife to point it out on Twitter. I applaud her. I applaud her.
That was awesome. Loved it. That was great. But man,
Mark Henry, by the way.
Yeah.
Mark Henry had one of the best stunts with John Cena when the fake retirement speech.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was okay.
Great.
Now go. Sorry.
I was gonna say, so the entire show went over 2 hours, so you know that Bill Goldberg is somewhere being sold. And
that's all I could think about the whole time. I'm like, man, Goldberg's gonna need to go to therapy just like Brett now.
He's like, I hate John Cena. Just like Brett says, I hate Bill Goldberg.
Poor Goldberg.
Yeah. But you and I were kind of talking about this match between Gunther and John Cena, and it seemed a little slow. Seemed to kind of not flow so well at times, and it seemed to hard to get off the ground. And I don't know, they were just trying to build something up, and they just weren't getting the build. And but I honestly thought at one point that John was going to somehow get over on Gunther. But when Gunther got him in the last 5 minutes, off and on with sleeper holds and sleeper holds and sleeper holds after breaking in. I mean, John had that one last fight, but then when Gunther started elbowing him over the jaw, man.
That's it.
And then he laid it back on. We eventually see this right here. Now, to me, a lot of people are saying, why is he smiling as he's tapping? Some people are like, well, it's not about the pain. It's more like he just wanted to end it. So, any of you guys have a take on that?
Go ahead, Z.
I personally see it. My buddy Jason Corson says it best on We Talk Wrestling. He said, I see a man that unfortunately knew his time was up. A man that was okay with it. A man that understands that he no longer can go with the greats like Gunther. His time's up. Everyone's time has come to an end sometime. And he's become okay with it. I also see a man that feels defeated. So it can be taken either way. That's the great art that is pro wrestling. You don't know. The stem of belief is there. It could be both ways. It could be Cena not wanting to give up, but no, he has to give up. He's defeated. He failed his fans. Or it's, I'm okay with professional wrestling being in the hands of Gunther now because Gunther's going to protect it. You choose. You choose your choice of how you want to depict this picture. I saw a beautiful match. I said it before behind closed doors. There was certain things that I felt was sloppy, but it's one of the reasons I've never been a Cena guy. Okay, it's the same stuff that I've noticed beforehand. But that doesn't mean that I don't appreciate what he's done for the business. And the fact that he will always be one of my villains, it's kind of fun and poetic to a degree. I saw a beautiful match. My favorite part was the storytelling with the sleeper hold. The fact that Gunther tapped out but at WrestleMania this year to the same maneuver. Now he's doing it to the greatest in the world that's hasn't tapped out in the 21 years, I think it was. John Cena's first tap out right here to Gunther. 21 years.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Is what they said.
Yeah.
That tells a story in itself. And the fact that it went that long, that's a man that's defeated. That's a man that knows he's in a young man's game. That's a man that understands and is okay with giving up because it's okay. But yet there was something very poetic and beautiful about the whole match. The sleeper hold stuff was beautiful, so I enjoyed it. Thank you, John.
I mean, at first...
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Go ahead.
No, you go.
At first I was like, I think I text Z or whatever. I was just like, I wasn't convinced on the tap out. But then, more I thought about it, I was just like, kind of like Z said, he knows he's defeated. And he knows this is it. So all he could do is tap out with that look on his face, like, this is my last time, and it's time to move on for the next generation to move in. So, but yeah, I mean, I liked the match. I mean, yeah, there was some spots that kind of looked like, but overall, I liked it. So I don't think it really could have got any better for where it was at with Cena in his career.
I think I said it on Jim's post. I feel like they've left a lot on the bone still. There's a lot of story. Like, where does Cena go in the next 5 years as an ambassador? What kind of story is that going to tell?
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't know what else could happen. You don't know where else it could go. How and what role he's going to take on in the WWE. Wrestling's his passion, dude. It always has been. He talks about it every
time. He could be
time.
on that show and be a coach.
LFG. LFG.
Yeah.
Well, we just saw Natty and KO take over Michelle McCool and old Undertaker's spot. So you never know. You never know. There's other stories that can play out from this. It's a bittersweet thing. Like I said, I felt like at the end of it all, meat was left on the bones. I was hoping for something else. I was hoping for just a little bit more. I don't know what the little bit more was. I don't even know if I need the little bit more. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But it made me wanting more, and I can't wait to see what Monday entitles. What kind of promo is Gunther going to cut there? What kind of story that's going to be told after this? How is Sol Ruka going to fare after just defeating Bailey? Like, there's so many questions now that came off the Saturday main event. It feels like professional wrestling is live and well, and unfortunately, we don't get to do it off of Cena's back anymore.
I think it'll be funny as hell though. It's like one last time Cena's music hits and it's Gunther that walks out. Gotcha.
Ah, dude. He supposedly, like, I just read before we came on, I didn't get a chance to like read it 100% or post it. Somebody posted on We Talk Wrestling that he had to get escorted out of the building and people were throwing bottles and stuff at him.
Yes.
Yeah,
Like, people are pissed at him and Triple H. Like, Triple H in the post show was being called everything under the sun. That man was getting belittled like no other. And I'm okay with it. This is like this is professional wrestling. This is what sports entertainment's all about. It's everything under one hatchet. And last night, like Michael Cole said, pro wrestling destroyed sports entertainment, and that's what we saw. Like it or leave it. It was also nice to see Jesse back.
Yeah,
I'm just glad he named off all those names.
Who?
Cole doing the mentioning Taz, JR, King,
dude,
JBL.
Cole went down the list on everybody that has impacted or had a part in John Cena's rise career. The fact that they talked about Stephanie hearing John on the back of the bus rapping and going, "Can you do that live on TV?"
Mm-hmm.
Like, all that stuff. It plays into the character. It plays on who John Cena is, who the person is, who we came to love and endear, and like the athlete that he became. I really wish they would have done more with playing off the fact that he was the prototype. Like, I wish they would have said stuff like that, like about him being that person in OVW, connecting those dots, because like there's more to John than just what he is. But I mean, once again, John, you're a picked. You're not my favorite, bro.
Oh.
But thank you for always being my villain.
So after the bell's rung, the locker room enters out, and Cody and Punk come in, and they put their belt over each shoulder with John, and he holds them up. So it's mad respect because it was a full circle event, right?
Correct. 20 years ago, Hulk Hogan gets the belts of Batista and John Cena.
Right.
And is allowed to hold the titles, and they do it here again. I thought it was cool. I thought it was really cool. So now 20 years, Cody gets it, right?
Yeah. Right.
Probably be 58. Some shit around there.
Yeah.
How old Cody is.
Cody's got to be in his late 30s. Got to be. So Cody's probably got about maybe 10. I mean, probably pressing 10 years.
He's 2 or 3 years older than me, I think. So, yeah, he's be like 39 or 40.
You damn whippersnappers.
You fossil.
F you.
Cody is exactly 1 year older than Moa. He was born on June 30th, 1985. He is a whopping, beautiful 40 years old.
Oh, yeah. So he's probably got about 8 or 10 years left. Who knows? But here's Cena taking a bow to the fans after he watched the tribute video that they put together for him. He's had a few different ones, and I'm telling you, man, it's to me. I mean, the thing I just kind of liked about Cena though is how he reached out to the kids, you know, and
Hmm.
as far as the Make a Wish kids, the kids that were that were big fans of his, and he just went and had a conversation with them, made them feel like they were someone special, and he went out of his way so many times, that it's to lose count, and he wanted to do it. So
Tell you what, Cole wasn't kidding. I don't know if you guys really pay attention, but so I told you guys I was going to be at my wife's thing or whatever that event, and I was going to be watching on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
So, I really
Fix your
wasn't kidding.
headset.
And so I heard, they heard, you could hear Michael Cole in the background. He was actually crying. You could hear him go like, and then they cut off his headset.
Yeah, he was tearing up, man.
yeah, he was tearing up for sure.
Mark Henry said that there was 30 people in the back when John walked through, and they were just in tears. They were weeping and crying. Like John,
John did a lot to kick off the ruthless aggression era.
John did a lot. Period.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
We can all make fun of him. We can all tease him. We can all, And the fact, here's the real thing. Here's the real thing that John needs to be commended about, because he would. This man would listen to crowds. He would go into Chicago and people would poop on him. Not literally, but the man got booed out of the building, got cussed, all that kind of stuff. He would be booed, and he's always been this. The good guy, the GI Joe, the people's champion to some degree, to a lot of people. But he would get pooped on. He walked into Hulk Hogan would never have walked into ECW to defend his title against Sandman or any of those dudes. He did it against RVD, and everybody in that building shitted on this man. He walked into the belly of the beast, to the wrestling dirty community, and you can fight me on that words all you want, but the internet wrestling community they pooped on this man. He's done that for everybody. Like I said, I don't know of any other professional wrestler or sports entertainer that had a shirt made says your name and sucks, sold it and sold out more than anyone else. And he did that for the fans that hated him. Anyone and everyone bought John Cena merchandise at one time, including myself. John's a GOAT because of that reason. We went to see him either get beaten or win, one of the two. I was hoping he would lose all of his matches, but he won way more than he needed to.
Yeah.
But that's Super Cena for you. That's where the nerd meets the geek, and he becomes the Goku of professional wrestling. And that's what's cool about it.
Yep. So this is his final salute, and before
Left his
he
shoes
turns
in the
around.
ring.
Yep.
He left his Skechers.
Yeah, look at this. Yeah, this is,
I'm not gonna lie, when he was taking off the armband and stuff, I kind of teared up a little bit.
yep. See, there's the Skechers right there. Sketchy old Skechers. I mean, he did start off with Reebok pumps, which were pretty cool.
I'm joking about it. I just think it's funny that he had tennis shoes on.
Oh yeah, I mean that's pretty much how dude. He didn't wear any boots. This is the guy I did. Well, no, he did have boots when he first came in.
He had boots when he first came in.
Yeah, with the prototype. But when he went to Doctor Thugonomics, boots were gone. So, like I said, I mean, it's not like he's going away from WWE forever. I mean, he is an ambassador to WWE, but but that only means he's like making appearances elsewhere, not like at live events.
Dude,
But, you know,
I don't. You don't have a clue what's going to happen.
yeah. He's gonna pull a swerve like those are my shoes in the ring. I didn't leave my boots in the ring.
Bro,
You know?
you have, dude. There's things. Yeah. Honestly, what if John Cena, the wrestler or the sports entertainer, retired, but because he didn't leave what you said, the boots in the ring, he brings back the prototype or whatever, does something crazy, comes back and does something different, and has wrestling boots this time, because that's something. No, I'm looking at everything now. There's storytelling in different ways. There's stories going on in the backstage, and there's a briefcase or this, or there was a puppet, and that was Wyatt Six hints, or Bray Wyatt hints. So you have no idea where the level of reality starts and reality stops when it comes to professional wrestling in WWE.
Sure.
You think you're getting something that's unreal? You have no idea what's unreal. You don't. They're waving in front of our faces, and we still are like, huh? I'm telling you, they left meat on the bones. There's things and stories that can play out that we have no idea. I would love to see it, and you just pointed out a great thing that I would, that's sidearm booking right there. It wasn't boots that he left in the ring. He didn't retire, bro. This ambassador thing is going to be way more than what people think. What if he starts showing up at local events?
Oh wow.
See, you're not. Yeah, nobody's thinking about what this could be entailing or implying or whatnot.
That's true. That is true. That is true. But man, yeah. So that was the last of Cena. They faded to black. Now, what I will say here though is, I mean, where do you think the fans were booing? And because Botchamania has already put together like a tale of the crowd booing Triple H, and then did you see the reel also that it was like people were like who said that was it was it Joe Tessitore or Peter Rosenberg saying that there's a lot of Bloodline fans out here, throwing up the ones. I'm like, I think that's the wrong thing. He said, I think that's the wrong finger.
Yeah, it was Joe. Joe said it. Hey, don't knock. I love Joe. Joe's fitting perfect.
Yeah, and how they shouted Triple H. Triple H turns around. I'm like, I'm kind of disappointed. I thought you guys would be louder.
Yeah, dude. when he hugged John at the end, and they're booing the piss out of him, and he's hugging John, just smiling, laughing.
Yeah. So where do you think that when he started the UF'd up chant there, and they also did it during the post show too? What do you think they're most pissed off about? The way that the story had, or who he faced at the in the last match, or how the last match went down.
What do you got, Chia Pet, down there? Tell us.
I think it was more just because Cena didn't win in his last match, and they wanted Cena to go out to win. So I think that was it. That'd be my guess, at least.
So
what do you got, Chris Farley?
Yeah, I'm cool with that. So this is the funny thing is I started We Talk Wrestling just as a fan to shit talk wrestling and how I viewed it and how I as a fan just approached it, right? So I was that critic that was overcritical of professional wrestling for no degree, no reason, no rhyme or no like. I got bitter about things with John Cena. And now I sit on the other side of the fence and I'm learning different things about professional wrestling and listening and all these learning trees. And my viewpoints of professional wrestling have changed. I stepped away from wrestling. It was right at 2018, I think. I stopped watching for 6 months. 6 months I watched no wrestling whatsoever. Totally stopped watching. It felt weird. It felt wrong. It felt dirty after 6 months. So I came back, started watching. I fell in love with it again. What happened? The pandemic happened when wrestling was just stripped away to nothing. No fans. No nothing. And I had to fall in love with this raw art form with no guidance, no necessarily like I listened to the commentators, I listened to I was watching what was happening in wrestling, and I fell in love with it all over again. Then I went backstage and started learning, and I'm like loving it even in a different land. So like it's one of those things where I'm just gonna say it. Fans need to sit the fuck down. That's what you need to do. Stop talking about it. You don't know. You don't have a clue. You can sidearm book. You can think about how cool this dream match would be, or how cool this dream match would be, or how cool if your favorite local guy made a scene where they're in they're part of a party doing a thing, or they're getting choke slammed through a table by Braun Strowman, or whatever it may be. There's so many cool things where you get to see your buddies make a thing up there. But just sit down and enjoy it. Turn your brains off for 2 hours. Don't think about what should, what could, what wanted, and just enjoy what is and what was there. Because that's what professional wrestling gets to do. And it's such a beautiful thing. Yeah, I love sidearm booking. But I can tell you right now, I'm not mad at WWE. I'm not mad at AEW for doing their swerves, doing their things. I'm like, man, that doesn't make sense. Why would you do that? That's stupid. Like, it doesn't matter to me. It's fun. I get why they're mad to a degree. A lot of people in the internet wrestling community are complaining. They're like, "Oh, Sting's AEW. Sting did it so much better. John Cena should go buy new boots and go over there and retire right and blah blah blah." Sting went on top. If you knew, you would know that's not the way. Always, Sting was a different beast, different occasion. I think Sting's retirement was beautiful. I think it fit him perfectly as who he was and what he was to professional wrestling. Nothing bad, nothing good. Like I really enjoyed it. It worked out perfectly. It made Darby Allin a household name. So it did exactly what it was meant to do. John went out a different way. There's a list of guys that went out the same way. Ric Flair, Shawn Michaels, The Undertaker, Kurt Angle. So, and others that I'm not listing. So shut up and sit down. That's what I say.
Yeah. It could be that maybe just the way that, who he faced.
Oh, it could be.
Like I think they were expecting more surprises. There was a lot of strong talk about a certain a Canadian coming back to participate, and that never happened. Maybe they were just mad that they got to see Zack Ryder and Dolph Ziggler instead of Matt Cardona and Nick Nemeth. So I don't know.
I can't say this. If for me still, and I think I said it at the beginning, Edge was my wish. Okay, that was my hope in the wind, me peeing in the wind kind of thing. Like, make this work, right? That's what I really wanted. I wanted Edge to show up, do the match at a Saturday main event, and then go back to AEW, and we say nothing about it, right? Like, the fans think what they want, like, oh shit, what happened, type thing. That's what I truly wanted. Ultimately, for me, the wrong person did take on Cena for the last match. It 100% should have been Rusev. Should have been Rusev from the beginning, in my opinion. You brought him back to the company. What better way to establish him again as a real big threat? He goes to the tournament, does all that kind of stuff, and he goes, hey, you've ruined my career. All these stories, there's rumors all galore. You can go on the internet and find rumor after rumor of John Cena ruined this guy's storyline, this guy's, go on there. Dig all you want, okay? We're here to celebrate Cena. But if they would have done it right, They could have played to those stories because a lot of the internet wrestling community don't like him because they let Rusev lose the United States title to him. If it could have been Rusev finally beating Cena at Saturday main event, I think we could have had a different story. Maybe it could have been Rusev Day. One time again. I don't think Gunther was the best choice. Do I like that Gunther got it? Hell yeah. Look at this man's heat, bro. Dude, I cannot wait for Monday night, tomorrow night, to hear Gunther's music hit. My daughter to sit on the couch and be like, oh, look, it's Baby Shark. And then Gunther to get booed out of the building like the good old days when people were truly despised for the things they did in the ring.
Right. Exactly. So, well, like you said, it's an end of an era. We'll see what follows after. Well, because honestly, guys, Cena was not even really much into the picture until they came back toward, when he announced he was going to be in the Royal Rumble. Like even before, like 2025 had John Cena. Before that, you were fine, right? You had the
that's the real
bloodline,
thing.
you had Roman Reigns, you had Cody Rhodes, you had, there's just superstars upon superstars, but there's new people to pick up the ball and run with it. This business evolves, this business moves on. So
One of Cena's best promos was him and Roman Reigns. When he tells Roman Reigns, I don't know if you could do your job, maybe they wouldn't have to keep calling me to come back.
Right. Boy,
amen.
Did he ever work on it though?
Did he light a fire to Roman's ass? Hell yeah, he did.
Oh yeah.
Roman gave us 4 years of like, holy shit, this was in him.
But it was much needed though. And,
yeah. Yeah, thank you, John. Once again. You will always suck to me, but thank you, John.
But I'll tell you what, man. What a this it was a very content filled episode we had. We had a lot of talk. We had a lot of banter. Thanking because we even had some comments from X this week.
Yes.
We had across the spectrum. I don't know about Twitch there, but it's usually from a spam user anyway, so who cares? We're just hoping that people can put down their, some nerds can put down their game at 9 p.m. Central and watch us for a bit, But
I don't see that happening.
Yeah, it's too much to ask for.
Either take a piss or go get their next snack.
Hey, I'm a gamer. Quit. What are you talking about? Like,
Mom, is it ready?
That's what I do for a living is make videos.
Do I got my Hot Pockets?
My mom is not making my Hot Pockets for me, bro.
Stop making fun of me. No,
not even my wife.
Sorry.
Hey, I think I'm about to go hit some monster trucks.
So somebody's hitting the eyes. But no, man. Next week though is going to be our Christmas Chaos episode. We're going to be featuring the best holiday skits or segments in the history of wrestling. Which I'm going to be digging into the archives for that. Maybe come up with our top 5 for that as well. But we'll see what comes up for this week. Like I said, big matches in NXT, big steel cage match in TNA.
Yep.
We'll see what's the aftermath from Saturday night's main event. We'll see if Braun Breaker's going to cook on the mic again. Just a whole bunch of things happening. Hold on. I'm about ready to die. So before that happens, let's get out of here.
Take us home. Make sure you're hitting that like and subscribe button, guys. Get out there and hit that like and subscribe. Make sure you're sharing the content, because if you share the content, we get the word out and more people want to listen to us. Maybe you want to tell your friends, be like, hey, these 3 guys are pretty funny and cool. And we really like that Zmiz guys, because the other 2, they need me, right? They need me.
Get over yourself.
Hey, dude, I'm never going to get over myself because I'm freaking awesome, man. I looked up to a great idol. I'm telling you. My kids and I have started actually doing that. So Miz was in one of the Scooby Doo episodes, right? There's the WWE episode of wrestling, and he's jogging down the road. He's like, "Who's awesome? I'm awesome. Who's awesome? I'm awesome." So now we do
Wow.
that. It's awesome, dude. I love it.
Oh, boy.
Don't. I'm the original mark for the Miz, man. Leave me alone.
Oh, wow. So Christmas Chaos is our next week's episode, and then the following week it will be our last one of 2025. We're going to come up with a year in review before we go right into 2026. So we're going to keep this ball rolling. Remember, 11 days left until Christmas. Hopefully you guys have got your holiday shopping at least nearly done. If you're completely done, you're a nerd, and go cook cookies instead. And then keep going. So
Haven't even started.
yeah.
Don't forget to put coal in them stockings for them badass kids.
And make sure you use X-Lax for the chocolate chips. So
There you
Yes. For the family members you don't like.
right. and then little green trees for the ones you do like.
Yeah, let's go. Hey, shout out to my brother-in-law who brought brownies for Thanksgiving this year. You're the bomb.
Yeah, everybody's happy on Thanksgiving.
Go, Jonathan.
Oh, guys, well, thank you very much for tuning in tonight, guys. Remember, every Sunday night, 9 p.m. Central, across our channels. Make sure you're hitting that like and subscribe and follow us. Until then, guys, have a great week. And next Sunday is when we're back for Christmas Chaos, 9 p.m. Central. You have a good night, guys, and we'll see you next Sunday. Don't get too crazy shopping.
Never.
Blow it all. Blow it all. Just your whole paycheck. Buy the kids everything. They need PlayStation. No, they don't. They don't need shit. Get them books.
And tell the
Push 'em
utility
outside.
companies you mailed off checks.
Throw them outside. Get them sticks. That's what they need. Sticks. That's so dumb. Oh, look. Skylar's bald head.
I thought I had trouble. My God.
Oh, that's kind of sick.